Hello, my gorgeous group ones. Welcome to your reading. Okay, get in, get comfortable, sit down, get a snack, get some water. Okay, we're going to get into the reading. Today's reading is going to be about what is the next romantic gesture or moment coming your way. Now, this is a cute little spin on what's next in love. We're not going to get, this is going to be more, I want it to be more narrow than broad, right? So first I want to get into the who. Maybe we're going to get into the what and then we'll get into the who. Because we got to know what's going down before we get into the who's going down with, right? Okay. So with that being said, we're going to get straight into the reading. I want to get a what. What will this next romantic gesture or moment be? Because everyone is in different stages in their life and in their relationships. So I kind of want to get a basis for this reading. So please spare it for my group ones. The next romantic gesture or moment coming their way. So let's get into it. The next romantic gesture or moment, coming their way for my group ones. Maybe you're going to be fixing something with someone. Yeah, I'm hearing God Bless the Broken Road or something like that. I think it's a song. It could be by Rascal Flatts. I'm not 100% sure, but that song is coming through. But then also when I was starting your reading, I was hearing something wicked, this way comes. But instead of wicked, it was something stable, this way comes. Because at the bottom of one of these decks, there's the Ace of Pentacles, yes. The bottom of this deck here, wow, what an abundant opportunity. And I was hearing something stable this way comes, like finally something stable is coming your way. So the next romantic gesture or moment could lead to something more stable or be someone offering you something more stable. Even if it's after like conflict for some of you, or if it's like something that's fresh and new for others of you, it will definitely depend. I wish the cards would come out. You have confession. Thank you. I'm like, I wish the cards would come out. And then we have a confession. So you're going to be getting a confession from somebody. Someone has to tell you something. And I forgot to add a little caveat to the reading. This is going to be the next romantic gesture or moment in the next 3 months, right? Okay. So we have confession. Someone has to tell you something. We have patience. Just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. This is the card that reminded me of the caveat, okay? Then we have fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So we already have some energies coming through, okay? This romantic gesture or moment is going to be fiery. This is the general energy of the moment or, gesture. So it's going to be fiery, okay? It's going to be passionate. It's something you've been waiting for a long time, right? Like I said, whether it's a stable connection or a conversation with someone who you've been having, a little bit of rocky interactions with, Right before I picked up the deck, I was like getting Mercury retrograde because we are in Mercury retrograde right now, okay? And I'm like, oh, nah, buckle up, buttercup, because this is when the exes come back, things start going wrong, you can't get anything right. Like, you know what I mean? So that's what's coming through. So a confession from someone. I mean, it would make sense that they're coming back in during Mercury retrograde, right? Because they've been reviewing things in their mind. They kind of want to give things another go, or they could have experienced a change of heart, okay? So we have those coming out, and then we have moving, the change of residence, moving in with your partner. Look, something more serious, yep. Something stable this way comes, or it could just be movement in the connection as well. If you are watching for a specific connection or hoping for something to happen with a specific person, okay? And we have give it time. Everything in divine timing, let things flow. These cards kind of match each other really well because we have patience and give it time. So it's kind of like something that you may want. You need to give it a little bit more time. It says just a few more months. So in a few months, hopefully this person can come to you with like a gesture, or things will become stable by then, or set in stone by then, or serious by then. You never really know. A lot can happen in 3 months, even though it goes by really quickly, right? Especially when you're dating someone and talking on the phone and having that flirty banter and back and forth exchange. Like getting to know someone in 3 months, I feel like if you're seeing each other often, it's a good time. Like, you should know after 3 months, people, if you want to be with someone in a relationship, okay? That's kind of what's coming through. So in 3 months, if you're dating someone now or you start dating them in 3 months, there's something, that could lead to some sort of stability here. But the next romantic gesture or moment coming your way is a confession from somebody, a fire sign, right? It's going to be a spicy encounter, and it's something that has been in the, I'm hearing, works for a long time now, or this is something they have been trying to work up to for a long time now, right? I feel like fire signs are known for like being very bold and fiery, but they could be shy too, especially because their emotions are so volatile and sometimes they don't know what they're feeling or how to explain it. So they got to sit with themselves a little bit. You know what I mean? There are downsides to always being on 100, right? So, maybe give them some grace, give it time, have patience, right? Okay. That is clear. Now we're going to get some cards from this deck first. I don't know. I use this deck so much. It's like, I don't know. I'm starting to love it again. I'm like, it's so little. It's so fun to shuffle. Here we have Six of Cups. Okay, so it is giving energy from, childhood. It's giving innocent. It's giving innocent romantic gesture, because cup, what the freaking card means, it does mean, nostalgia, childhood, innocence, soulmate connections. And it does also, or can reference in a romantic reading, someone from your past coming back in. So someone that you've known less than 6 months is what I want to say right now. Spirit is like, that is very important. Someone you've known less than 6 months. This is not someone you have known longer than 6 months. You hear me? Okay. So don't be thinking it's some past person from years ago, someone, a toxic ex. We're not getting into that. That's not what this is about. This is someone you've known less than 6 months. Okay. There you go. That could be something that someone needs to hear, right? So if it's not for you, leave it alone. Thank you. So a romantic offering, because as we can see in the card, okay, it's better on the ground. We're going to leave it. You see the person is offering a cute little kitty, it's flowers. So someone could be sending you flowers, buying you flowers, which is very, very funny, because for this reading, I'm going to insert, I have a collab, another partnership with another brand. They're called Rose Forever, right? And this would be the perfect time to just insert the clip of the flower. So they sent me a bouquet of flowers, right? There's beautiful blue flowers, and then also like a wedding bouquet as well. And I'm trying to insert a video of it, either before this or after this, so you can see the flowers like while I'm talking, you know what I mean? But that's definitely something that I wanted to do. And I'm like, oh, flowers, right? I've done this reading specifically because I'm collaborating with Rose Forever, New York, I think. I know, sorry, not I think. Let me get it together. And they reached out to me saying, we can, send you some flowers. I'm like, oh, I've never gotten flowers before. So I'm like, okay, and they said, you choose the color, we'll send it to you. And they're like so beautiful, right? And they're supposed to last a year. So they're real roses from what I can tell. And they last for a year, which is why they're called Rose Forever. You know what I mean? And she's like, it's a special surprise. We'll send you like a bouquet of, a wedding bouquet. And I'm like, oh, it's so cute. I'm like, is this the universe telling me I'm getting married? Because I was only expecting the rose. I wasn't expecting the bouquet, right? I'm like, you're trying to give me some hints or something. Where the man at? Shoot. Anyway, yeah, that's what's coming through for you guys. So this was the perfect segue into, today's partnership or, sponsorship, whatever you want to call it. So, and then we also have the Hangman coming through here. So it is a connection you've had for less than 6 months that was on a break that could be coming back around. This person, like I was saying, has been in contemplation mode, has been in deep stasis mode, has been in, I'm trying to figure out what my next step is mode. That's what the Hangman is. You're not able to move forward in the Hangman state until you figure your ish out, okay? Spirit will not physically, mentally, or emotionally allow you to move forward with your life unless you have healed some part of yourself or successfully got out of stasis mode, right? And what I call stasis mode is assimilation. Whether it's you're getting up every day and living the same life, doing the same things, not able to move forward with anything, Spirit's going to keep you there. You're going to keep being unhappy until you decide to do something different. So this person could be waking up every day, going through the motion, sad, missing you. And they're kind of like, oh, when am I ever going to not feel this? Until you say something. What you mean? And they're going to be in that freaking Groundhog Day over and over again, living the same life experience, emotion every day until they say something, child. You know what I mean? The feelings are not going away. Okay? So at least on their part, it could be going away on your part. You know what I mean? But you never really know in these situations. It really just depends. The thing about love is you should be able to live without someone, even if you love them to death. You should not be codependent and say, I can't live without you. Like, I can't see my life without you. I don't want to see my life without you. But if it ever came down to it, I should be able to. That's a secure attachment right there. Okay? Something I had to learn the hard way many a time. And it's like, if you can't live without somebody, that's toxic. That's not good. It's not something like, oh my God. No, you should be able to, be self-sufficient emotionally and financially, somewhat on your own without needing a partner there to take care of you, child. So this person is like in this mode of trying to figure out, okay, what's my next step going to be, right? There you go. But it's a romantic gesture. The hangman didn't want to come out in reverse, so it could definitely mean this person's coming out of stasis mode, right? And telling you something, confessing to you, right? Let's keep going here. At the bottom, we had, before I started reshuffling, the Tower card. So, yeah. Let's see. What is romantic gesture? We have the Sun and the Magician and the Four of Swords, child. Hallelujah. A breakthrough. A breakthrough. We have the Sun. This is definitely, very fitting to come out after the hangman, because the hangman is in a very delicate state. Just hanging there from the tree, seeing the world upside down. Now, when you take the hangman card and put it in reverse, you're finally seeing things right side up, right? So I guess we'll leave the hangman, in the reverse position. But the Sun is definitely coming through. And look at the Sun is giving face. The Sun is giving fierce and it's giving face. Look at that. Like, who are you looking at like that, sir? Can you see it? You can. The Sun is giving face, serving face. I love it. Sorry. This person could be serving face. This person could be giving you compliments, child. This person could be complimenting you down, okay? Because that's the vibe that I'm getting here, where you're going to be feeling a little giddy, like all the attention is on you. We have yet another card that represents or features children in it. So children could definitely be important. You're feeling innocent. You're feeling giggly, giddy, like a first crush again. I'm hearing, what's his name? Nick from Love Island saying how Alondria made him feel like he was in high school again. And then his friend Ace is like, that's what love is supposed to feel like, right? So it's definitely giving that vibe where someone's going to be giving you the butterflies, the giddy feelings, the excitement of that first love feeling again, okay? Some of you could be actually falling in love for the first time, or someone saying, I love you in a serious, healthy relationship. That's the next romantic gesture or moment coming your way, right? But I feel like that takes some leading up to, right? That could be coming in this, but the next romantic gesture is someone reaching out to you saying, hey, I got to tell you something, right? We need to talk. The infamous scary words that, no one wants to hear, whether it's coming from a guy or coming from a girl. Nobody wants to hear we got to talk. What do you mean? Talk about what? Talk about who? You know what I mean? Okay, but anyway, yeah. That's coming through a conversation. Flowers. Someone maybe finally learning how to see things from your perspective or your point of view. Someone finally being able to see where you were coming from, right? Because there's plenty of times when we have conversations or fights, right, disagreements with people, and we're like, the way you did this made me feel this way. And they're like, oh, well, that wasn't my intention, so what? Too bad, tough luck, right? And you're like, okay, heard you. Let me remove myself, because that's me, right? You're not even trying to understand where I'm coming from. You're just saying, that wasn't my intention, bye. That's telling me you don't care, okay? And it's time for me to head out. Because I only dwell where I'm wanted. I only dwell where I'm loved and appreciated. You're not going to be sitting here telling me, oh, well, I didn't mean it that way. Get over it. I'll be there. Now you see me, now you don't. Stop playing in my face, okay? That's the vibe coming through. This person wasn't really seeing things from your perspective, or you guys weren't able to reach kind of common ground. Maybe you wanted something serious. It can be as simple as that, even though that's not simple as I'm trying to make it seem. That's very difficult and intricate, because everyone wants something different. So one person will want a stable relationship, and it looks totally different from what someone else's version of a stable relationship means, right? So you guys are finally coming to the point where you're seeing the same version, like marriage and kids versus someone who wants to travel the world and never have kids. That's two different stable relationships in their eyes, or in each other's eyes. But maybe it's kind of like, I don't want kids. That's the end of the discussion. And you were like, okay, well, F me, huh? You know what I mean? And you guys went your separate ways, and now this person's coming back around saying, well, you know what I mean? Some people can change, especially when it comes to things like kids and stuff like that, or wanting to get married. They may not have seen that in their future before they met you, but now they have. Now they see those things with you, But the Sun is Leo energy, and the hangman is Pisces energy. It is. The Hangman is Pisces energy, okay? So there's something here about illumination, a eureka moment, someone saying, wow, I finally had a realization about you, this connection. I really like you. I want to go sit steady. That's so cute. Like, I want to be in a relationship with you. Will you be my girlfriend? Will you be my boyfriend? That kind of thing. The next romantic gesture is coming. That's coming your way. Something along those lines. Someone telling you something really heartfelt from their heart with the Six of Cups here in the sun, right? Something that's going to make you feel like you're lighting from the inside out. You know, you're lighting up. Okay? We have the Magician here. So this may take some planning. I'm hearing this thing they have for you. It may take some planning, you know? Because the Magician is someone who is doing everything they can, using all the powers and the tools at their disposal to make something happen for them, right? But I'm kind of getting it's going to be making something happen with you is what they want. So it goes hand in hand. They're making something happen for them at the end of the day, right? And there's a lot of planning that goes into effect. This person, like, it could be very creative because the Magician can, like, you know, boop, something out of nowhere, and you have it. You know, this person could, like, be doing magic tricks. If we're taking the card literally, you know, or taking you to a magic show as a date, that would be cute. Aw, I've never really thought of that as a date. That's a cute date, guys. Going to a magic show, or they could perform a magic trick, or you know what I'm getting? A proposal, guys, you know, and proposals take all kinds of shapes and sizes. There's promposals, there's will you be my girlfriend, there's marriage, you know what I mean? Like I said, everyone is in different, you know, phases of their connections. So it's kind of giving how this person's like, what's that behind your ear? And then instead of taking a quarter, it's a ring, right? And you're like, oh my gosh, that's so cute, that, you know? Or the guy, like, that's like the most popular one that I've seen in, you know, recent, you know, proposals where the guy's like, oh my gosh, look over there. And then the girl's looking, having no idea what's going on. And then she turns back around and the guy's on his knee. And she's just like, like something you're not expecting is what's coming through. It's going to be very creative, very fun. It's going to fill your heart. Like, we're to the point where it's like bursting at the seams. That kind of thing. You're going to be really happy. I feel like, you know, lit up. Okay, shining. You're going to be seeing the apples of your cheeks. So that's how happy you're going to be. And it's going to be something that's like, it doesn't take much. Because with the two cards that have to do with innocence, it doesn't really take much, right? I'm hearing it's the thought that counts. Okay. But I do feel like this romantic gesture is more so about how you feel. More so how you feel and less than what they're spending or what they decided to do or, you know, how they surprised you or how much they spent. It's more so about them finally admitting their feelings and you guys are able to be together, you know? Then we have the Fool of Swords. But yeah, this person's taking the lead is what's coming through with the Magician card here, because we can see he has his wand in the air and like, yeah, just do as I say. Just show up at this time, at this place, or I'm going to be at your house at 5. Be ready. We're going somewhere, right? What do I have to wear? Wear something casual, wear something fancy, wear something upscale, whatever. Okay, bet. And then they just come pick you up and everything's planned already. Like, that's what I'm getting with the Magician card here. So a date could be a thing as well. They take you on a date, but the romantic gesture is not just a date. It's them saying, I want to be with you. Will you marry me? I want to be your girlfriend, your boyfriend. I want to see where things go. I've had a change of heart. I want kids now. I can see that with you. I've thought a lot about it, which is why they've been gone for a little bit for some of you. And now I know what I want, right? And then you're going to end up leaving this feeling more at peace, because now we have the Four of Swords, which is the breath of fresh air, going to sleep, rest, peaceful sleep, fitful sleep, right? It's not the sleepless night that come with the Nine of Swords. No, this is a nice, peaceful rest where you know everything in all is well, right? It's also like a healing sleep because it comes after the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords, you're going to need some healing after like some kind of heartbreak, right? So the last step you could have been in was like heartbreak with this person, or at least some kind of emotional turmoil, right? It doesn't have to be something as serious as heartbreak, but there was emotional turmoil that left somebody hurt, you, them, both of you. And this next step is leading to that final being able to heal and put things to bed. Okay, thank you. Let me stop backing up. Let's see what else is coming through Group 1, please, Spirit. Who is this person this is going to be happening with? Oh, I just saw a Wheel of Fortune. It's still right here. Yeah, we're taking that. Fate, destiny. Someone you feel like you're like, I want to say karmically linked to, but I don't want to use the word karmically. Like the way someone you are tied to in this world and you can't seem to escape them, let them go, right? And it says, good luck. Look at how he's giving her a necklace. This person could gift you something. It doesn't have to be flowers. It could be a gift, though. Buying you something to help you remember them by. But it says, if nothing seems to be going your way, cast a spell. So we have, this is all the fixed signs. So we have Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo coming through. And we have Leo in the sun. The Magician is also Virgo and Gemini energy, because it's Mercury energy. Can you stay? What's wrong with you? Don't piss me off. Okay. Who is this person? So someone you have been through cycles with, like I said, but it's still no longer than 6 months. Like I'm standing 10 toes down on that fact, okay? Here we have the Six of Pentacles. Aw, someone who's very caring, very kind, very generous. You could have literally like taking coins from their home when you're at their house. This person could like have, loose change lying around. And whenever you're there, you're checking their couch. Stop, it's not funny. That's funny though. Stop. You're checking their couch for loose change. Okay. This person could have a cat. This person could have in the past given you a necklace, and that's how you'll know who they are. Okay. This person, you could have been to their house, is what I'm getting as well. Because, I mean, this is like giving me personal. They gave you a necklace. I mean, if somebody giving me a necklace, I've at least had to have done the do it. Let me stop. That's a lie, okay? Some of you could be saving yourself, saving your virtue, okay? Let me stop being a heifer. But that's like the vibe that I'm getting. It's like a little bit of like an intimacy here, okay? I'm not saying physical intimacy. Could be, though, for some of y'all, because I'm getting definitely that vibe. But it's giving there has been some emotional depth here, at least. For there to be any kind of declaration, any kind of flowers, any kind of proposal, that kind of thing, wanting to be serious, there has to have been some kind of, intimacy here. Now, let's keep going. Who is this person? Six of Pentacles is give and take. So this could have been someone where you guys are maybe both at fault in the connection, where it wasn't just them who did things, but it was also you, right? This person could be someone who kind of holds you accountable for that as well, okay? But the Six of Pentacles is the generosity, the charity, the help. I scratch your back if you scratch mine. This could be someone whose back you scratched. Like, I'm trying to be as specific as possible because I need you guys and I want you guys to know who this is, right? Whether you came into this reading with intentions or a specific person in your mind, I want you to be very clear about who this is about when you leave, okay? I'm also going to roll dice at the end for who this person is to get a little bit more, right? But for my group ones, please Spirit, their next romantic gesture / moment. Oh, that was just out here throwing things, huh? Throw a tantrum. Look at the freaking Ace of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Don't start with me. Spirit, stop. I'm not going to play with y'all no more. I asked them to be very, very, very specific for this reading because it is a very ambiguous topic. Like, it's not something that's clear. A romantic gesture could be anything, which is why I'm trying to be extra specific in the reading. So you really know this is your reading and this is your person and this is coming your way, right? In the next 3 months, like I said. Okay, period up. Okay, there could be a few different romantic gestures or moments coming in your life. I feel like I have spoken about a lot of different things, right? Why am I hearing something from like a movie or a show? I say a lot of things. Who and where is that from? I don't remember. But yeah. The person, like I said, a lot of things. But we have an Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, there's something here, a foundation. This is a romantic reading, a romantic gesture. So something stable. This way comes, like I said, right? Okay, period. Look at you all. We're getting a change, a turn in fate. A fated moment is coming your way. Something that's been written in the stars, right? There's a lot of life that I feel like is not destined or not predetermined. You just live, but there are certain markers, there are certain things, certain dates that we are meant to experience, right? A date. I meant like days, like a date on the calendar, right? But date is like giving me date, like a romantic encounter with someone or, going out on a date with someone. So there are certain dates, in the romantic sense, and certain days, like, on the calendar that are predetermined, I feel like, in the universe. I can't even talk, in the universe. And you're meant to experience these things. You're meant to reach these markers. And this is going to be one of those moments here. Okay? So it could be a turning point, a pivotal moment, or like the first day of forever, right? The first day you're starting your life with someone or building this connection that's been written in the stars, right? You were meant to meet them. You were meant to get in the connection, right? Okay? I keep saying right. Hush. Okay? Okay. And now that's reminding me of freaking The Fault in Our Stars. That was their thing, right? Okay? Okay. How cute. Their story didn't end cute, so they better not be playing in our face. The Fault in Our Stars, freaking Hazel Grace and Augustus, their story was not cute at the end. Okay, but that's like okay, that's kind of coming through. So somebody here could have cancer or something. I don't know. I'm not calling that a nobody, but that could be like a, confirmation for somebody here. Somebody could beat cancer, somebody could be in remission. And that would explain the change in perspective, right? They were like, I can't be with someone because I'm not sure I'm going to be here, in a few years. You know what I mean? I'm like, I can't do that. But now they could be in like remission, or they're like coming back from like a health scare. And they're like, okay, now I feel like I'm in the proper place to start something with someone. Because why would I get married to you and have kids with you knowing I'm not going to be around? That's very selfish of me. Aw. Okay. Yeah, that's coming through. So who this person is, a soulmate, definitely. Someone who was fated and destined for you to meet, for you to be with, okay? We have Six of Pentacles, which is like earth sign energy. We get a lot of earth sign energy. This person could also be an earth sign, or they have prominent fire and earth placements in their charts. You could as well. Because what I'm getting from these pentacles coming through, it's kind of giving maybe their Venus could be an earth sign, because Venusian earth signs, acts of service is their love language. Like acts of service and like putting their money where their mouth is. So doing things for you and showing their love for you instead of always saying it. And then I do feel like because fire signs did come through as well, and fire signs are like very action oriented, this person's very much going to be about standing 10 toes down, showing you that they really, really, really want you, right? The actions are backing up just the words as well. Okay? So Earth Venus for you or for them is the vibe that's coming through, or Fire Venus for you or for them. Or maybe they have Fire Venus and you have Earth, or swap it. You have Earth, they have Fire Venus, right? Yeah, that's coming through. I'm trying to make sure, because sometimes Spurs like, no, you're out here, but so far so good. Now we're gonna get some dice and see what else we can get. Oh, I'm gonna pull from these cards too. Like, why y'all over here hiding though? Like, it's not making no sense. I fight. Shoot. Let's see what comes through in these cards. They have a bunch of different things. And, oh my gosh, look, a baby, a child. That was coming through a lot here. That was coming through a lot in this reading. So that's my confirmation right there. There could be something here about you having a child with someone. Your next romantic moment could be you telling somebody you're pregnant. Aww. Or if you're a guy watching, somebody telling you they're pregnant. It's going to be a celebration. So if you're not looking to have a kid, that may not be for you, okay? A little baby. Oh, so little. And the Ace of Pentacles is the start of a new journey, right? So yeah, y'all going to be parentals. Love that for you. Here we have Doctor. Look at that. What the heck? A doctor and a child? Your next romantic moment could be when you're at a doctor's appointment and the doctor's like, it's a boy, it's a girl, or you're pregnant. Okay. Some of y'all could have been going through, infertility struggles, and you like were doing IVF or whatever, and you were doing like rounds, and you're finally hearing back from a doctor that you're pregnant, right? It's kind of reminding me of how Cam and Lauren from Love is Blind season 1 have been having infertility issues for years now. We just never knew, because that's very personal. That's not for everybody to know, right? If you want to share it, cool. They didn't want to share it. So they just finally came out and told us like maybe a month or two ago that they're having a little bubba, a little baby. And I'm like, oh, they're so little. And that's like a romantic moment between two people. You're at an appointment and the doctor's telling you it's a boy, it's a girl, it's twins, like it's triplets. Like, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. Or just saying you're pregnant, period. Because that's the start of something. Okay. We have thought coming through, but it didn't fall out, so we're gonna... Oh, Jesus. Oh my freaking gosh, guys. Oh my gosh, that just gave me a heart attack. Why did thought fly the frick back out? Yo. Yeah, that's some sorcery. Spur, I just gotta be very specific. I appreciate y'all. Okay? Hats off to y'all. Do that. Y'all did that. I'm like, thought came out, but I put it back in because it didn't fall out. And they said, oh, you ain't hear me the first time, huh? Oh, I did. I just wanted to make sure. Lord, help me. Let me stop. I'm acting a real fool for y'all reading, okay? One more card. I don't like odd numbers. The next romantic moment. That one flipped back over. Okay. So y'all want to be picky and choosy, and this one just came out real crazy. We have surprise. Oh, that's crazy. So look what I was saying with the magician. Somebody planning something for you. It's going to be a surprise. Whether it's a engagement, asking you to be with them, asking you out in general, giving you a kiss, asking you to be their girlfriend, you going to the doctor. Yo, baby child doctor surprise. What the bumba? This is definitely giving like a surprise. This is crazy. If y'all are not out there trying for kids, I better stop playing. Like I was saying, I literally was talking about how some things in life are fated. And a child may have been meant to be birthed through the two of y'all. And Spirit said, oh, y'all gonna get back together for this one time, to make this child here. Okay? Yo, this is funny. I just cannot. I just can't. We have child, we have doctor, we have thought, and we have surprise. So yeah, this person's definitely cooking up something for you. This next romantic gesture is being cooked up and going to be served to you on a platter. Okay? It's going to make you happy, giddy, giggly, bubbly. You're going to feel loved, seen. Seen is so important, guys. Wow. That like hit me like a ton of bricks. You're going to be seen. The sun is going to be shining that on you, and they're only going to have eyes for you. That could be something you struggled with in the past. Someone only seeing you for you, only choosing you, like actually wanting to freaking get to know you. Like I'd be telling you, I'd be pissed off in the dating world today, because it's like nobody wants to get to know you. Everybody want to be for the streets. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, can you choose one person, put all your soul and energy into them, and that's it? Like, why you gotta be seeing this person and that person? I understand in the dating phase, cool. But once you're locked in with someone. Stop playing. This person's not going to be the same person you knew when you met them. They're always going to be forever changing. So technically, you will be dating multiple people if you are so, freaking... Anyway, let me stop going on a rant. This is what's coming through for y'all, okay? That could be something you have been frustrated about. This person's going to see you. You. Right here. I'm talking to y'all, right? Okay, so the dice real quick. We have Mars, so taking action for sure. We have Scorpio, so things could be getting a little sweaty and hot. I wasn't getting a big vibe of that. I really wasn't, but it could be coming through. The first instance or the first cards that came out was fire sign, but we didn't really get anything. I'm not feeling an amorous, I want to get hunch it on, I want to get it on energy from this and from this, okay? It's going to be more romantic and cutesy, right? But I mean, if it could be romantic and cutesy lovemaking session, you never know. We have Libra coming through, so you could be a Libra, they could be a Libra, sun, moon, rising, or prominent placement in their chart. Scorpio as well. Okay, if it doesn't resonate for you, it could be for your person. So if you know their chart, lock in. Okay, if you don't, lock in. Okay, either way. Here we have Venus. We have Mars and Venus. It's giving man and woman. Okay, it's giving love and passion, right? It's giving love and war. Better, even better. Divine feminine, divine masculine, all of that. Women are from Venus, men are from Mars. And we have 8th house coming through. Okay, yeah, there's something here about the hidden depths. There's going to be intensity here. There's going to be truths revealed because this is Pluto energy. So this connection or this next romantic gesture or moment is going to completely transform your life. And if the Wheel of Fortune didn't tell you that enough, the 8th house here to tell you that as well. And so is Scorpio, because Scorpio is 8th house energy. And there's one more freaking dice. Where to go? Here it is. We have 6th house. So career and work. It also represents everyday life, routines, health. Look, doctor. Oh, mind blown. Maybe you're going to go to a doctor's appointment to meet somebody. Or maybe you're going to meet with your doctor. Maybe you have a thing going on with your doctor. Y'all better tell me the tea in the comments group, but I'm not playing with y'all. Tell me the tea. Show. Clarify some things here. Thank you. Are you trying for baby or no? Oh boy. Okay. This could be someone who has a child as well, or someone you have a child with, if I didn't say that earlier. Okay. But yeah, look at how on the Wheel of Fortune we have all those sparklies coming through, and it's in her like chest region. She's holding her heart. So definitely the flutters. Fanny flutters, just regular butterflies, right? Okay. I'm hearing nervous anticipation as well. Or giddy anticipation, whichever one. Take one, both, all of them. But yeah, I'm going to leave your reading right here. And we have Libra kind of peeking out here as well. And then we have Pisces. We have the moon. We have 7th house, long-term connections. And then we have Venus coming through again. So yeah, Venus is like prominent because that came through twice already. But I'm going to leave your reading right here. I hope it resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. Congratulations to whatever this is, okay? I hope this reading resonated. I hope you liked it. Thank you to Rose Forever for, sponsoring or, teaming up with me for this reading, right? Get your roses there. I'll have a link in the description box for you guys to use, as well as a code to get, I think it's going to be 10% off of your purchase. Okay, they're definitely worth it. They're definitely beautiful. They're definitely pretty. I love them. I got the most beautiful blue, which you'll probably see if I can add a little, clip in the reading. And yeah, without further ado, that's the end of the reading. And I love you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Mwah. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 2s. Welcome to your reading. Get comfortable, sit down, get a drink, get a snack. Today we're going to be getting into the next romantic gesture / moment or moments or gestures coming your way, okay? This reading is going to be sponsored by Rose Forever New York. I forgot to say at the beginning of group 1's reading, but I forgot that I was doing it until I got like a few minutes into their reading. So I'm going to try to add a clip of the flowers and what they sent, okay? So you get a feel and a see for what you guys can get for yourselves, right? There's going to be a link in the description box as well. If you feel like buying yourself, you can get some, money off, because who doesn't like that? Shoot. Like, this was the first time I ever got sent flowers in my 28. I believe I'm 28. Am I 28? I am. I'll be forgetting, y'all. In my 28 years of being alive, I have never gotten flowers. And this was my first time getting flowers, and I was so excited because I got to pick them. And they're blue roses. If you're able to see the clip right now or whenever I do show it, they're beautiful and they're gorgeous. And they decided to throw in an extra surprise wedding bouquet. So this is the season of love. I do believe summer is season of love. It's the most popular season for weddings, I believe. So I'm like, is this a sign from Spirit that I'm going to be getting married soon? Like, purr, where's my man at? Like, stop playing on my face, okay? I'm like, okay, say less. I'm waiting, okay? But they're very beautiful. Okay, they're supposed to last like a year, right? So you don't get to throw them away right away. You buy yourself flowers, and they're going to be there to meet you in your house when you come in every morning or when you leave every morning and come in every night. Like, they're going to be your best friends, and they're so beautiful. Like, they're really vibrant, and they come in the most like high quality freaking velvet boxes. I'm like, oh, purr, okay, purr. Let me stop. I'm not going to flow. I'm so sorry. But I'm like, yeah, if you want to get your own or you want to support the channel in any kind of way while also getting something back yourself, like I said, the code and the link will be in the description box, okay? Just look for Rose Forever NYC, and the link will also be there because I also have another link for these bracelets. 1, 2. I'm from Outer Spirit, okay? But we're not talking about them today. This is Rose Forever's video, okay? I'm not going crazy. But let's get into the reading, okay, guys? I don't know why I can never act right. I don't think I want to. I like who I am. It's gonna take it or leave it, right? That could be your vibe or take on life as well. So we're going to use this deck to get a general sense of what this romantic gesture could be, who it could be with, what it entails and consists of. So let's get right into it. For my group 2 Spirit, this next romantic gesture or encounter. Ooh, encounter. I did not say that. It was supposed to be moment. So it could be an encounter. I mean, an encounter can take on many forms, but being a YouTube reader, a tarot YouTube reader, encounter usually means the 18+ variety, because that's what I use to not get flagged by YouTube, child. Okay. So So we have 2 cards coming out already. They flew over there. We have intuition. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. And then we have a spy. Ooh. Remember, Spirit, I said romantic. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. This could be someone you have known has liked you for a long time, but they've never done or said or anything. Never done anything, said anything, or made a move is the kind of vibe coming through already with this intuition and spy. It's like someone's in your energy field trying to soak up all the information and the beautifulness and radiance of you. And you're kind of like, you gotta buy me dinner first. Like, excuse me. You know what I mean? Not saying they're being pushy for anything, but it's kind of like, why are you hanging around and showing like you're being romantic? You're not being friendly with me. You're being, suggestive and flirty. So it's kind of like, why haven't you asked me out yet? Like, what's up? Is the vibe is coming through for y'all, okay? So someone who's right now in the back burner trying to be, not shady, but trying to be in the shade and not be, peeped or perceived out here is the vibe that's coming through for you guys. We need more cards, though. My group 2s, please, Spirit. My group 2s. Ooh, now we have sexuality. See, I knew there was a vibe coming through. As soon as that word encounter came through, I'm like, huh. So we have someone's got their eye on you. You are doing your research. So someone definitely has their eye on you. That part is, apparent enough. But it's definitely something here about the red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. So there could be some red flags attached to the person you're having this romantic gesture or encounter with, okay? Or moment, I guess you could say. See, that's why I don't want to call it a romantic moment. I want to call it an encounter because it may be a little getter, with the heavy ER, getter. Oh, Lord. But just make sure to follow your intuition this next encounter. Encounter, stop it. Relax. Okay, we're sticking with it then because it keeps coming out and I'm not trying to do that on purpose, So I want one more card from this deck, though. We need a little bit more clarity, guys. Spirit, y'all know what to do. This next one, excuse me. Hold up. We have liar and we have patience. That boy's a liar. That boy's a liar. Okay, Pink Panther is coming through here. So we have intuition, spy, sexuality, and then we have patience and liar. Very interesting. So this next romantic gesture or moment can be with someone who was lying on you. That would be crazy. Or lying to you, or someone you caught in a lie. They got caught up in a lie, and now they could be trying to come make amends, and they're just like spying on the outliers, whatever you want to call it. There could be something here about. Hold on, I just had it and it left. Did I say someone that lied to you and you kind of like released them from your life, now they're on the outskirts watching? Maybe I said it already, but I feel like I'm getting a different message, but I can't articulate it properly. With spy and liar, those are the 2 cards coming through. Someone could have been lying to you about their sexuality as well, since they're like coming out on top of each other in a way. Very interesting. But patience says, just a few more months, good things come to those who wait. And now I'm kind of getting a little bit of a headache. It's like, and it's not like as extreme as it can be, because I'd be getting bad headaches, but it's just kind of like a throbbing in the back of my head that could be, interpreted as like intuition or your body trying to tell you something. If you took the time to listen, and that could be taken in more ways than one. Maybe you're going to get physical with someone, and your body's like, nah, sis, this ain't it, or nah, she ain't it. We're not supposed to do this with her. And instead of listening to your body, who's rejecting the person, you still continue to do something anyway, right? Let's get back on track here. We're trying to decipher what this could be. It has something to do with, bodies, okay? I'm hearing Body to Body by Ace Hood and Chris Brown. It's like, baby, you don't have to try to read my mind because you know I want to get it in. So maybe you're doing too much. See, I was kind of in that vibe as well. It's kind of like yes, that's what was coming through with the spy and liar. Someone is treading very carefully because you could have been used to dealing with liars, so you're very closed off. Now this person has to do their homework before they can come in and offer you anything, right? Is the kind of energy that I'm getting from this as well. Like, I feel like I did say, this could be a liar who's spying on you, but it's also kind of giving me someone who's spying on you because you're someone who's like so sensitive and so maybe closed off or suspicious of people, you know? Okay, so this is saying, especially with the song coming through, Spirit is like, here, we're going to give you a little bit more. He says, baby, you don't have to try to read my mind because you know you want to get it in. You're thinking too much on the situation, or somebody here is thinking too much on the situation, you know? Because it's like, you know, I want to get in, you know that I like you, but your intuition, or your the bad the bad voices in your head are saying, this person's lying, you know? They're lying, they're an op, they don't really care. But there's something here about being patient with yourself when those thoughts come up. You could be someone who was hurt before, and it's kind of like it's hard for you to believe anything someone says, especially after you were hurt and constantly lied to, right? But I kind of feel like when it comes to, like, giving your body to someone, you're even more vigilant. You know what I mean? So you're trying to, like, over analyze the situation instead of letting your body do the talking, because we were getting the counter here. Baby, you don't have to try to read my mind because you know I want to get it in. And baby, why would we just think about, if you want to see my body, we can be body to body. Body to body. I don't mean to rush you, girl, but we should be, look at that. I don't mean to rush you, girl, but we should be body to body. Interesting. Look at your body soaking. Bath water. No panties on. Come up out them leg warmers. Tie up your hair. Leave on your heels. Kissing you while I whisper shorty how it feels. Let your mind wander. Oh, you thinking dirty? I was thinking you could rhyme me, Miss Kentucky Derby. Why dream about it? Let's take advantage. My body on your body. Hope that you can manage. Oh, please, sir. Stop, but continue. Like, not kissing you out, but shorty how it feels. Please, we don't do that here. Like, what do you mean? Pissing me off. Okay, so there's someone here coming through. This could be someone who you have been with before who lied to you, and they're coming back in, and y'all are kind of getting body to body. Your body's either saying do it or don't do it. It's gonna depend. Okay. For others of you, this could be a little bit of a new connection, and you're still a little hurt. You're still a little tender from your past connection. So you're kind of like, I want to be with them, but I don't want to give myself to them too fast. With the last person, stop. That's your problem right there. No comparing and contrasting. Your last person was your last person. This person here is this person here. Do not compare or judge them for what somebody else did to you. If you're like, oh, I did the same thing in my past connection, didn't work out. No. This is not the same person. This is somebody new. Treat them with the same respect they deserve. Okay, if they've been telling you they like you and you're not believing it, that's a you thing. Do not place that upon them. Okay, that is not their responsibility, nor is their weight to hold, nor is it their bruise or wound to heal. Okay, again, I'm not trying to be preachy, y'all. I'm not trying to do that, but that is what some people be doing. They take all their past hurts and traumas into new connections and mess it up before it even starts. And I don't want that for y'all. I want y'all to do better, be better, live better, and have better. Okay? That's what I want for you. So I'm telling you right now, when those thoughts come to mind, vanquish them. You need to be able to tell your intuition from your negative, intrusive thoughts, guys. That's the vibe coming through with this intuition and liar and spy. It's kind of like, and maybe it takes a little longer for you to get physical with someone because you need to really know, and that's fine. But when it gets to that moment, don't say, oh, this is when everything goes downhill, or when he stops caring, or when they stop caring. No, we don't do that here. That scarcity mindset, we don't do that. I don't condone it. Okay? I will come and ring. Let me stop. No, okay? That's what's kind of coming through here for you guys. So if that is not resonating at all in any way whatsoever, not even the smallest bit, this is not your reading. If it's resonating just a little teensy bit, there could be messages here for you. If it's resonating a lot, stay tuned. We're going to get into it, okay? So let us see what's coming through. It's giving you try to use your intuition and say that's a red flag, that's a red flag, and it's don't really be a red flag sometimes, right? So just be careful with that, guys, okay? Now let's get into what this romantic gesture could be. I'm still a little confused, but it is giving of the 18 plus variety for you guys, or it's like very physical, right? It's kissing, it's touching, it's exploring, it's, look at that. I just saw the Two of Cups, and I just saw it again. Where is it? It keeps popping up. You have the Empress I'm seeing. Where is the Two of Cups? I know I keep seeing it. There it is. I'm like, I know I keep seeing it when I'm shuffling the Two of Cups coming through. Okay? And the Lovers was somewhere too. Or was I just seeing stuff? Yeah, the Lovers is right here. No. Not me. Not Hermione. You. I'm so done. Guys, please. Oh my gosh, I am going crazy in this reading. I'm so sorry. My intrusive thoughts are winning, and that's how it is for you guys. Nah, don't let it win. Don't let it win, guys. Fight. Fight. Yo, this is crazy. Okay, and then we have the Devil. Look at that. Everything I need to know is coming through right now. These cards here, but let's shuffle and see what actually comes out. Oh my gosh, not not Hermione, you. And then we have the Magician. Okay, let's get this reading's going a little crazy. Just give me a second, okay? Group 2, please. The next romantic gesture, moment, encounter, what will this be? Like, what is the romantic gesture or moment coming through for my group 2? Oh boy, that was funny. Y'all could like Harry Potter. Look, the Magician actually coming through. And then we have look at the Ace of Wands. That's telling me everything I need to know. Oh, yes. Somebody getting D down, child. Love that for you. If you have been dating someone and you guys are getting more and more, like increasingly more, like, you know, sexual, intimate, you know, raunchy, and you're wondering if this person has a big, okay, they do. They got a big one. So prepare for that. There you go. Lordy, lordy, lordy. This is a talker. They're going to talk you through it. We have a Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you're giving the receiver. You're giving the mother. Ow. You're giving I'm here to be worshipped, okay? And they're giving Mr. Instructor, Mr. I'm going to do everything. Just do as I say energy. The King of Swords has that vibe, like talking you through it, telling you what to do. Very bossy. Depending on who's watching and what energy you not manifest as, Lord, what energy you manifest as, that's an interesting concept. What kind of energy do you manifest as? A masculine or a feminine, a chaser or a receiver? Wow. That's very interesting. Now, what I meant to say, though, what energy you resonate as, okay? Masculine or feminine. If you're feminine, you could be earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. If you're a masculine, your sign could be an air sign, a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So just, you know, take what resonates. But this is giving somebody's manifesting a sexual encounter with you. They want to put that thing on you, child, okay? Okay, I'm hearing drip drop. You know what? Oh my gosh, what song is this is coming through? Hear the sound of your body. Drip, drip, drip. As I kiss both sets of lips. Hear the sound of your body. Drip, drip, drip. Oh my gosh. As I kiss both sets of lips. I ain't afraid to drown. If that means I'm deep up in your ocean. Yeah. What? I'm gonna take you down, sipping on your body all night. You better come through. Girl, I wanna take your legs and wrap them round. Girl, you coming right now. My head to your chest, feeling your heartbeat, girl. Sipping all in your seat and you sweating all over me. Stop it. Wet the Bed, Chris Brown, Ludacris, and I think it's just them in there. That song is crazy. I'm like, Wet the Bed? What are you talking about? When I first heard that song, I'm like, I knew it was sexual, but now that I'm older, I'm like, wait, This is not a song. Excuse me. Thank you. But this just went to left. This went right all around. I'm like, huh? That's what's coming through here. Because I was hearing drip drop, and I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? And the song came through. It starts, hear the sounds of your body, drip, drip, drip. Like, excuse me. Like, okay, we can relax now. Thank you. Okay. Back to our regular scheduled programming. We have someone manifesting an encounter with you where they're going to worship you. You are the prize here because you are the pinnacle. And pentacles are more sought after than any other suit, I feel like. They're sought after when it comes to wanting something, craving something, needing something. The pentacles are the ones it's material things. So very possessive. This person's very possessive of you, whoever they may be, child. Because Lord, it's air sign vibe here. They're talking you through it, laying down the law. This person's strict. They don't play. They want you to follow the rules. Oh my gosh. Father, help me. Okay, that's the vibe coming through here for you guys immediately. That's all that I'm getting from these 4 cards here. I feel like the reading can be done right now. You're getting some, And with the wet the bed and what did Chris say? Sip it on your body all night. So it's giving sipping on your body all night. If you're grown, you know what I'm talking about, okay? Miss Jackson, if you're nasty, okay? And y'all nasty. So there you go. There could be something here about that, sir, ma'am, those dynamics coming through because Miss Jackson, if you're nasty, okay? Oh, okay. I'm done. Okay, stop it. I need to stop. Y'all have me acting up. Stop it. Relax. We're not doing this right now. We need to whoosah. Okay, so like I said, BD energy is coming through from this person because we have the Ace of Wands. It's also about passion. It's also about lust. It's also about creation. So be careful if you don't want to have no children now because we have the Magician and the freaking fellatio. Not even to say that. Oh my gosh. Oh my, I'm going to get in trouble. The follicular object here, okay? The phallus. Yo, I'm getting in trouble. I'm stopping that right now, okay? The Magician is also Virgo and Gemini energy. So Gemini coming through twice, Virgo coming through twice. The Magician is you guys coming together. So you could be a Virgo if you're the feminine, and this person could be a Gemini if you're masculine. How crazy would that be? That's crazy. This Magician, the first card coming out is 2 people manifesting something between each other. An air sign and an earth sign, because we have Gemini, we have Virgo. And then later on in the reading, after we have the follicular object here, we have the freaking earth sign and the air sign coming out. So yeah, it hurts you. That's all you have to say, guys. That's all you had to say. That's the next romantic gesture coming your way. And if it's the songs that are coming through or any, indicator, it's going to be good, child. You know what I mean? Body to body, Ace Hood, and wet the bed. Do not let your intuition, your fake intuition, your intrusive thoughts get in the way of this connection here because it's going to be good. Thank you. Now, we're going to, I forgot what I did for group 1. And that's fine. But I'm like, what comes next? Who this person is. Yes, more about who they are. I'm lost. I got lost in the sauce real quick, y'all. Whew, okay. For my group 2s, please spirit, what will their next romantic gesture or moment, who will it be with? Give us more indicators. Lord, Father, please. Here we have the 7 of Cups in reverse. So someone who you don't want to continue sharing or exploring, someone who you don't want to continue sharing or you don't want them to continue exploring other connections, right? The 7 of Cups in reverse is like, I just want one thing. I don't want to keep seeing what's out there, tasting the rainbow. I want one thing, and that's this person. So someone you're very possessive of, right? Because Pentacles are very possessive energy. The way she's looking at the coin very lovingly, she's like, that's my man. I'm gonna sit beside him. And then the King of Swords is a little bit more hard to read. The Queen of Pentacles isn't the easiest to read. That's the Queen of Cups because she's very, outwardly affectionate with her emotions. She's like telling you, showing you, whatever. The Queen of Pentacles is more not deliberate, but she's more strategic with her emotions. They're there. She'll show them to you. She'll give them to you, but not without something in return, child. I'm getting in return for profit here. Don't play with my face. And then the King of Swords is kind of like, I'll take I need something in return. And what is it called? And give you you're not going to know how I'm feeling, right? Or you will, because they're very vocal in how they feel. But, child, you know what? I'm going to pray for y'all. That's all I gotta say. Y'all will get a prayer from me. Group 2s, you will. And we have the freaking Ace of Wands again. Are you serious? Wow. This is crazy. Okay, so we have the Empress. So what was I saying about be careful? The Empress is fertile. Okay? And I'm hearing resistance is futile. You know what? I'm calling the police. I will. Y'all need to be in jail right now. Because what is going on? What do you mean resistance is futile? It's like, why are you denying what we both want? Just like, let's give in. Like, be careful though, because this person is the kind of person who would sit here and try to get you pregnant, right? Don't do that. Okay, unless you want it to happen, then, you know, by all means, go ahead. But the Ace of Wands coming through, who is this person? Someone you are very, 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 very attracted to. And we have the fire burning instead of the wand showing. So this is showing a different side of the connection, that there is passion there. There's fire. There's chemistry. If that's something you're worried about, the next romantic gesture, or maybe you're someone who's not looking for a connection and you're just looking for, you know, encounters with people, and you're always worried that you're never going to have like a physical connection with this person, you will. Okay? Maybe because this person's like cold fresh. Let me stop. I'm getting rude. This person is not good at showing their emotions. That's a better way to say it. That you're not sure how they feel. You don't know if you have chemistry, because they could have been the one holding back here. The Queen of Pentacles is very sensual to the King of Swords and not so sensual energy. So you have been very clear about what you want. You know what I mean? That you're attracted to them, but they really may not have been giving you the same in return. They may have been saying things to you, but they haven't been touching up on you. They haven't been feeling up on you, right? And you, as the Queen of Pentacles, need that talk and that walk to be doing the same thing. Talk that talk and walk that walk. And I'm hearing the song by Rihanna. Oh, 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 talk that talk to me, boy. Oh, 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 talk that talk to me, yeah. How does the song start? Anyway, it doesn't matter. But talk that talk. You want someone to talk the talk and walk the walk. Because you do the same. Like I said, you expect a specific level of something because you're the Queen of Pentacles. You have high standards, as you should. And then we have this Queen of Swords who's like, he's a viable candidate. We love him. We love the King of Swords. But he's not the most emotive person. He could be very bossy, this person you're dealing with. Very bossy. Yes, yes, yes. And someone who could be saying, I'm keeping my options open, right? And you're kind of like, no dice. No, it's either me or it's not me. And this person tells you, yeah, it's just you. I only want you, but I wasn't sure what you were looking for. You know, a little bit of opening up, a little bit of being more warm, a warming up is coming through from this cold King of Swords here, right? Something, you know, I'm hearing something wicked this way comes. That kind of came through in some way, shape, or form of group 1. So you could have been called a group 1. Or you chose group 1 and wasn't resonating, so you came to group 2. Ooh, my back. Sorry, I had to stretch. You going to stretch before this and after this. You definitely gonna need to stretch. But the 7 of Cups coming through in reverse, like this person doesn't want to explore anymore. They want to just be on you. Like something here is like there's confusion. There's lost in translation and in this here. You know what I mean? Like you want to be with them. They want to be with you. But you guys are both under the impression that you guys want to continue to explore. And because of that impression, no one is warming up. No one is getting physical. No one is deepening the connection because you guys are both 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Now, this next romantic gesture or romantic gesture or moment is you guys finally warming up to each other with the Ace of Wands here. You guys finally warming up to each other. You feeling the warmth and attraction from them feeling the warmth and attraction from you. And I feel like this coupling, because there will be coupling involved, will lead to you guys finally realizing where you guys both stand. And after that, it's like, no. Or maybe even before that, it's like, I just want you, nobody else. Boom. I just want you, nobody else. And then you start kissing. And you start effing. Like, yo, out of pocket, out of control, okay, is what's coming through in this connection here. And that's what this romantic gesture or, you know, moment leads to between you guys. Someone's telling you, I just want you, manifesting just something with you. You guys have been both, like I said, with the air sign energy and the Pentacles energy coming through in this one card. You guys have been both manifesting this. So it's not just them, it's not just you, it's not one-sided at all. And it's going to take something to happen for you guys to both realize that. And after that, it's kind of like it's on and popping, right? Let's get it on and poppin'. Is that Chris Brown again? He's just very popular in this reading, eh? Y'all could be Chris Brown fans. We have sighs coming through. That is funny. We have money. Okay, so money could be involved. It could be a fancy date. This person could have money. It could involve a lot of money. Maybe it's like in a hotel, right? I'm hearing a chateau. Excuse me. A chateau is quite fancy. I'm also hearing a chalet. I'm not 100% sure what that is, but it's coming through. Maybe you do. I don't know what that is. A chalet? Is it like a chair or something? Very interesting. Is the computer on? I can look that up right now. Or is that like another form of house? You guys have different form. Oh no, the connection's not on. Give me a second. Yes, guys, a chalet is a wooden house or cottage with overhanging eaves, typically found in the Swiss Alps. So this could be a very expensive vacation you guys are going on together, right? But the Empress card, I feel like I completely skipped over her. The Empress card is also Taurus and Libra vibes coming through. But for who this person is, there is a beauty to be found in every experience. I do feel like this person has very strong feelings for you. The Empress is like the embodiment of all the ooey gooey, beautiful emotions of love, of wanting to take care of someone, of receptive emotions. This person could feel very nurturing towards you, right? This person could be a little bit older than you because the King of Swords kind of gives older. I would say I don't think he's the oldest in the deck. That's the King of Pentacles. You know, maybe he's younger than you. Shoot, stop playing. He could be younger than you because the King of Swords isn't the oldest. That would be the King of Pentacles, I think. But it's getting very mature, right? And able to effectively communicate how they feel to you because he didn't come out in reverse. But here we have a size. It's giving like, like, is this really happening? Am I really here? It's giving placement name, something, you know, that sound on social media. If the squirrel don't move, squirrel always sitting at that window. Like, what do you want, bro? Yeah, I'm talking to you. What's wrong with you? You better answer me. This is a lot going on. Oh, doctor wanted to fall out. We have misfortune as well. Oh my. Am I just a brush fire, burning all the pain? How can I survive the desert without rain? That song is coming through. I saw the card and saw Daughter of Brushfire. I believe that's a song by Gracie Abrams, Brushfire. It's a beautiful song. It's kind of sad though, so, you know. How can I survive the desert without rain? Or maybe it's not, it just sounds sad. You know what, Google works. Let me look it up. Yo, why is this song going crazy? She starts off by saying, it started as a simple lie, thinking love had chose us. We would talk into the night and nobody noticed. And I held on to every word, couldn't let you go and called it hope. Now I'm so low I can't ignore. We only ever made it worse. Then we became a brush fire, burning all the pain. How can we survive a desert without rain? And all along your promise is that you're changing. Boy, you know what to say. Before I turn away, your words hit me like a hard rain in LA. Scared to turn and look behind, think I'd see you hurting. And even when I close my eyes, I feel like the burden. But I'm not yours anymore. Everything you broke is ash and smoke now. I'm so low I can't ignore. You only ever made it worse. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, it is a sad song. I'm like, she can't be singing like that. It's a happy song. Like, you feel the emotion when you hear that song. Oh my, I just got chills. Wow. Okay. Haven't heard that song in a long time. Misfortune, that's kind of what's coming through here. Brush Fire by Gracie Abrams. You think things have changed? And it started as a simple lie. Making love had chose us. Excuse me? Like, who sings that? That's crazy to me. Like, what? This could be someone from the past, okay? For some of you, for others of you, this could just be a romantic gesture connection. This is not someone you're supposed to be with forever, right? It just depends. So we have doctor, okay? This could definitely be like trigger warning. This could be something that turns out really, not the best, right? This could be someone with money who, could take advantage, doesn't understand when no means no as well. King of Swords, I can see that coming from him, But just be careful, guys, please. Like I said, intuition, whether it's saying to go for it or not, please, 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 please listen to it. Please. Right? This could not turn out the way you want it to. It turns into a brush fire. And it could just mean things don't work out after you guys, initiate, things going further. You know what I mean? They were saying things to get things to happen, right? And they didn't really mean it. Like, it could be a bunch of scenarios. We're never going to know because it's going to be, we don't know how many people are watching the reading, but it's kind of like, be careful. That's it. Let's get, what else do I have to pull from? I think it's just dice now. Yep, just dice. Okay, let's get the dice and see what they have to say. But this is supposed to be a romantic gesture and moment. What's going on here? I mean, I guess it starts off that way. I want to be with you. I don't know. You know what? I need some more clarification because I'm not going to do all that. Can I get a clarifier for this misfortune card? Why is it here as well as doctor? We have 10 of wands and the way it came right out. Yeah, this may not turn out, it may start off romantic, but it kind of, tumbles and falls, right? Just a warning. I love a warning if something were like this to happen. It could be like very heavy. The emotions are heavy with you guys because it's like someone from your past, right? It doesn't have to mean it ends in, fire and flames, even though the card is in fire and flames. And they're trying to, something could have been in flames between the two of you guys. And this next romantic gesture is them trying to fix that, right? You see I'm trying to flip it. I'm like, it's supposed to be romantic. It can't start off romantic and then go to ish. I don't like that. So it could be something that's already burning. You guys are trying to, fan the flames and extinguish them. Because it's been like, wearing on you for a long time. But with doctor coming out after, you having to go see a doctor after this happens. It could be pregnancy, like I said, or it could be something happens to you and you have to go to a doctor to confirm certain things and get kits, if you know what I mean, So I don't know. I'm just, dice. Because now I'm like, don't do that. We have Leo. So Leo signs could be important, or the 5th house could be important. This next encounter could be fun, right? We have 11th house friends. This could be some more friends. This could be friends, lovers, you know what I mean? Period. We have 8th house. Yep, that's the vibe that was coming through. 8th house is the house of taboo. Taboo could be something coming through for sure. Taboo, forbidden love, stuff like that could be the tropes for this connection here. And it ends up in like a brush fire or flames because, and look how in the freaking song she says, your words hit me like a hard rain in LA. And we have them trying to extinguish the fire. Are there any more lyrics about what happened at the end of the connection? No, it just says the same thing over and over again. Your words hit me like a hard rain in LA. Oh, it could be like it was unexpected, because it doesn't rain much in LA from what I know. I never lived there. I don't know too much about it, But I do feel like it's like known for always having a lot of fire. So it's like very dry. And then it's always hot and sunny. So that could be a vibe coming through, right? This person, the words they give you in this next romantic gesture or moment, that wasn't me, guys. That was a chair. Relax. If you even heard it, oh my Lord. It's kind of like they're extinguishing all the fire and the flames and the turmoil that was kind of building up inside of you, maybe after the last time you spoke or something. But I feel like that's all that I have for y'all. Let's keep going. I don't want to dwell. We have Cancer, so this could be a Cancer person you're dealing with, a Cancer, a Scorpio, Aquarius coming through, and then we have Leo. The moon is like I said, those heavy emotions are going to be very heavy, especially if it's something you're trying to extinguish with somebody and trying to make things work and like hashing through all the like baggage. This could be you like unloading on them all of your baggage. Honestly, because I was talking about past connections and not bringing it to this new one. Maybe you're going to tell them all the things you need to know, they need to hear, and then move on with this person. Then you being vulnerable with them and kind of unloading your burden and giving it to them kind of leads to that intimate moment between you guys, right? That's cute. I like that. Yeah. take a resonates. And then we have South Node coming through here, and it's giving South Node is like the past, right? Past lessons you've already learned. There's something here about you having to let go of the past, right? There is something here about that. That's what's coming through for you guys. Letting go of the past, unleashing these emotions, trusting this person enough to be vulnerable with them, and if from that vulnerability, or them trusting you, good enough to be vulnerable with you. And what comes from that vulnerability is like a very beautiful, moment between you guys. Oh, that's what I'm getting. Okay, because I don't know, because all the cards have been so good. We can't let this 10 of Wands, this misfortune, derail the whole thing. I don't like that. Yes, I feel like you're going to unburden yourself to this person. That's why it's giving them trying to let out the flames of this misfortune, right, that you've been through. They don't want you to feel this way. They don't want it to end like this, or for you to always feel this way. They want you to be a safe space for you. And they give you that, and like that intimacy of you crying or unloading something. It starts off with a kiss, a teary kiss. I'm getting a wet kiss. Like, it's because you're crying and your wet face is pressed against their face. And like you're kissing and you taste the saltiness of the tears. And then it kind of just like explodes into something more, is the vibe that's coming through for you guys. So I don't think it's, for some of you, still be careful, right? Because that message came through for a reason. But I feel like, I don't think it's going to end that horribly. If it does, you can come back and cuss me out, right? Okay. And I forgot to say, this is supposed to be the next 3 months. Okay. I'm forgetting a lot of stuff in this reading. But this is supposed to be the next romantic gesture. I guess I'll put it in the title so you'll know, right? Because I keep forgetting to say it. But that's what's coming through for you guys. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. We'd love to have you. If you'd ever like to book a personal reading with me, you could always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you watch the reading. As always, use the link in the description box if you want to, try out my Rose Forever link and get your own roses, right? If no one's ever bought your roses before, buy your own, okay? Or give it to your man and just squeeze in his text messages like, oh, 10% off. They last for a year, period. You don't have to buy me roses for a year. Okay, you see that? Make it work in your favor. But yeah, use the link. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Mwah. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 3s. Welcome to your reading. If you guys chose thumbnail image 3, however you find your way here, welcome. Today's reading is going to be about the next romantic gesture or moment coming your way. So get comfortable, grab a seat, lay down, but don't fall asleep, because I had that happen to me plenty of times. Get a snack, do something, buckle up, okay? This reading is brought to you by Rose Forever. So another brand reached out to me, Rose Forever NYC, and they said, you want a cloud? I'm like, heck yeah, why not? So I got sent some beautiful blue roses, guys. They're the most gorgeous clouds I've ever seen in my life. Anyone who knows me knows my favorite color is blue, and the light blue mostly, but I'm wearing a blue shirt right now. But you can't see it. It's a beautiful, nice blue. It's giving Tiffany blue. It's the color that I'm wearing, because I gotta give rich girl vibes, right? It's actually the color of the bracelets here. It's kind of like this color, but a little darker. Tiffany blue, Tiffany egg blue, whatever you want to call it. That's the vibe coming through. But they sent me this most beautiful blue roses, and I'm gonna try to insert a video of them in the reading, right? Because I can't bring them to work with me and film at work. So I'm like, I have to find a way to film but also get that video in. So I'm gonna try something, guys. So just bear with me. This is something new that I'm trying, and if you like it, go use my link that will be in the description box below, as well as the code. But I'm pretty sure the link will take you to the special code. Anyway, whatever, you know how it works, okay? Use the link or use the code. Either way, you get, I believe it's 10% off your order. Could be 15, I'm not 100% sure, but I'll be sure by this reading, when I get home, actually. So you can do that. Use the code, use the link. They're very beautiful. They are supposed to last for a year. So that is the perk behind the Rose Forever, hence the name, right? So you can kind of sneak it into your lover, whoever this romantic person is coming through, sneak it into conversation. Like, oh, I got a link for these roses, but I've never gotten roses before in my life. Sigh. Do you want to get me some roses? The link is here, right? My favorite tarot reader, the Pleiadian Priestess, it's in the description box. You know what I mean? If you wanted to get me something nice, just dump it into conversation. And get you some flowers. They have all kinds of colors. They're all freaking beautiful. They're gorgeous, right? I got the dark royal blue. And at first, when I was trying to decide what color I wanted, I'm like, do I get the basic red? You're not basic though. Do I get purple because it means like, no, I don't want purple. It's not my favorite color. Because I've looked for what blue means, and blue is like unrequited love or like hard to get. And I'm like, I can be hard to get sometimes. So maybe we'll go with that and just scrap the unrequited love bit, because we don't do that around here. I don't like that. Okay, very ghetto. But they're so gorgeous, guys. As you can probably see in whatever clip I insert in the reading, but they're beautiful. And they also sent me a surprise bouquet, like a wedding bouquet, and they're just as gorgeous. They're just, white, right? But, blue is my favorite color. So I'm rocking with the blue ones. But the surprise bouquet was giving me, is Spirit trying to tell me something? Am I getting married? So where's my man? Vibe. So having my girly mood for a little bit. I'm like, and I need that more in my life. So I have to start buying myself flowers. Because what do you mean? Like, Miley Cyrus, I can buy myself flowers. I can do all those things for myself. Okay? But anyway, thank you, Rose Forever, for sponsoring this video. Okay? Thank you for reaching out to me. I'm still surprised that brands be trying to work with me. I'm like, you know what? Heck yeah. Yeah, let's get into it. But thank you, guys. Like I said, the link will be in the description box below. If you want to check it out. Just look, browse, buy something. They're not cheap, but they last a year. So just add up how much you spend on roses for a year. You get a discount code, and then you buy them or get someone to do them for you, as you should. But anyway, now we're going to get on to the reading. The next romantic gesture coming your way, not what we're using. We're going to use this deck here to get an energy. Somebody's name Sierra here, because I just saw it. I swear to God, and it's nowhere to be found. I have like a song from group 2 up on the computer, and I look at up top where you type in the website, and I swear I saw Sierra. I don't know if Spirit's trying to give you a message about the most recent Sierra that I've heard about, which is from Love Island. But shoot, I mean, she was kind of giving the gold digger vibe when we stop. And then we just got They'll Be Back, Love Spell. And They'll Be Back, and Manifest. Interesting. Okay, let's see what comes out for y'all, because what? And then we have Cycles. Like, I remember I was watching a video and someone was like, she is so media trained and she's like such an influencer, and she was so obsessed with Love Island that she ended up being on the show, and she knew how to play the game to get what she wanted and, stay for so long. But it was because I feel like if she wouldn't have got kicked off, she would have made it far, because she's so well versed at getting people to believe her narrative and saying things so beautifully not to get in trouble or cause an uproar. So people would have been voting for her, right? But she got kicked off for using a slur. You know what I mean? And that's like, I don't know why that came through, but that could be coming through for some of you, right? This could be someone who's an influencer, someone who's media trained. I don't know. We'll see how it resonates in the reading, but that's coming through. Just like, a precursor. But my group 3s, almost forgot what group we're on. My group 3s, please spread the next romantic gesture or moment coming their way. What will it entail? Can you give us the basics? You have distance, so you could be traveling. Move on. What? You could be moving on from someone. Okay, that could be what this means. You or your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. Maybe you're in the process of moving on from someone who is long distance, or you're going on a trip, and that's the next romantic thing. I'm blanking. Okay, group. Oh, that was flying all out. We have water sign. So, okay, a water sign. It's funny because her partner in the villa for a long time was naked. He's a Pisces. One more card. What will this next romantic encounter entail? This could be you going on a first big trip or finally moving on from your person, like with another person. Like actually feeling like, okay, I'm not thinking about them or wanting them or even comparing them to someone else. Like I'm fully moved on now. And you finally realize that with this person. That could be romantic, I feel like. You're in a romantic situation at the moment with this person, and you finally realize, wow, I don't like, this is so much better than what I used to have. That's cute. I like that actually really a lot. Oh my gosh. Why am I getting that message? I don't want to say it. You could be doing something with your knees, okay? That's all I'm going to say. Like, oh my gosh. Something with your knees. Okay. I just moved my knees and I got like a little twinge. I'm like, huh, why would I have a twinge in my knees? And I'm just sitting down. Oh. Okay, I'm done. Anyway, we have honey. Look at that. The honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding. Yes, you are moving on with someone. This someone can be at a distance from you. Maybe you're going on a trip to see someone you are at an long distance connection with. Okay, and the next romantic gesture or moment is you going to see them. Whether it's your first time seeing them in a long time or your first time seeing them ever, that's what this entails. Because we have distance, move on honeymoon. So you're going on a trip, you're moving somewhere, you're traveling a significant distance. I just made all this noise. Oh boy. Yeah, I have to stretch my legs. I have to pause the reading because I'll be making noise when I'm stretching. Y'all need to hear that. And that's your business now, okay? But you know how when you're cramped in like a bus or a train or a plane, bars, and like you have to stretch your feet because like they're just cramped. That's the vibe I was getting. That could also mean why I was getting. That could also be why I was getting a twinge in my knee because I'm like cramped and like a bus, a train, or a plane going to meet somebody, right? Okay, that makes sense as well. And I have to do the biggest stretch. That only happens when I've been sitting down for a long time, which I kind of have. So I've been at work all day and now I'm in here doing reading. So there can be something here about a sleepover as well because I'm getting a little tired now, right? And every reaction of my body, I'm very in tune to in a reading, as you can tell, because I felt a little twinge in my knee and I have to stretch and now I'm a little tired. So it could be a sleepover. That's the next romantic moment, or just you're sleeping over at somebody's house. And it's like you're still in the honeymoon phase, so things could happen. Other things involving knees could happen as well. After sleepover. Oh boy, Father help me, okay? But yeah, it could be with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and you're in the honeymoon phase still. Look how I have a plane. Look at that. Okay, so yeah, you could be going on a plane. You could be like traveling somewhere to meet them or with them, right? That would be so cute. A bay trip, a vacation. What up? What up? And I do believe there's like a vacation in this deck that has like an E, A-E. And it always gives me vacation. What is the song I'm hearing? Give it up. You can have it all. Anything you want, you can make it yours. Anything you want in the world. Anything you want in the world. Give it up to me. Nothing's too big or small. Anything you want, you can make it yours. Anything you want in the world. Anything you want in the world. What you get. Look. Vacation always gives me that because that's the VAE. You will be traveling soon. That song is coming through. Is it Shakira and Lil Wayne? Give it up. You gonna be giving it up, child? What you mean? But that song is coming through. Just like basically anything you want, you can have it all. Like you don't have to settle for anything. So it's giving first class. It's giving mimosa. It's giving champagne glasses. You know what I mean? It's giving all-inclusive trip, or bae is paying for everything. I can't act right in today's reading. You guys are seeing way more of my quirky side than I would like. Please stop it. Get a hold of yourself, woman. Okay. Yes. Okay. If you're still here with me, you didn't click off by now. I appreciate you. But yeah, there's something here about that. They're paying for everything, or you don't have to lift a finger. They're doting on you hand and foot. It's kind of giving when the first time you go over to somebody's house, how you're not comfortable enough, or nor should you be, to be going to somebody's fridge and taking stuff unless you put it there and you brought your own stuff, and then you can go in their fridge and take it. But if it's not your house, it's like you're still trying to get used to it, and this person's like doing everything for you. Like, oh, here, you put your jacket here and your shoes go here, and you're in their bedroom and you have like an overnight spending the night bag. You have a spending the night bag, okay? And you're like, where do I put this? I'm like, okay, come here. You can put it in my closet, or I can let a drawer for you. And you know what I mean? And this is going to be your side of the bed. And then here's the bathroom. And you can put this here. Your toothbrush can go there. Like, that's kind of what I'm getting. Someone has to like follow you around and dote on you hand and foot because it's not your house. Okay. Or it's not your, it's not your reservation. It's not your, I want to say restaurant. It's not your restaurant. It's not your house. It's not your hotel room. Like, so this person's like, trying to make you feel comfortable in that home. So they're doting on you hand and foot. And I love that for you, honestly. I'm getting bubbles, like the bubbles of champagne, like popping under your nose. So it's giving fancy, right? Oh, this is gorgeous. Stop it. I better choose this pile. Let me stop. Okay. But yeah, you're finally going to be feeling yourself moving on. That's what this romantic just moment feels like in general. Like, wow, I really found someone that like I'm not thinking of a toxic ex. I'm not worried about what they think of me. Like I can feel how what they think of me because they're treating me, with the utmost respect and, devotion. It's like, okay, I like this a little bit, more than a little bit. Okay. So this next romantic gesture or moment will include a water sign. It will include travel. There can be some distance here. And it's going to be the first moment where you finally feel like you're moving on from like every past connection you ever had, right? I'm not going to stretch it. My back is stiff. That is the chair, people. Don't be accusing me of stuff in here. Okay. Whew. There we go. So you and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. Yeah. It's giving me you guys, they live somewhere else. You live somewhere else. You guys either meet in the middle and then go to your destination, or you guys meet at the destination. Okay. It's also kind of giving me like, those, what is it called? Those videos of the soldiers coming back from war and seeing their girlfriend they haven't seen in forever, and they like have those long dramatic run to them and jump into their arms, kisses and hugs. I'm getting that visual in mind as well. So that could be prevalent. I was like, what word am I trying to say? That could be prevalent. Okay. This person could be in the service and you guys are coming back home for the first time, and this could be someone you met when they were still in the service, right? And you guys this is your first time seeing each other, you know what I mean? Or seeing each other again. You haven't seen each other in a long time. You haven't seen each other in a long time. I'm talking too fast. And you guys like, hugging and doing the whole jump on him and kiss him and all kind of thing, or her. Okay, so we're going to move on from these. But this same person could be what this card is talking about as well. They're unavailable and a waste of time. Just take a resonates for you, please. And thank you. Now let's get into the reading. We have the Magician and the 4 freaking Wands. Wow. This could be an actual honeymoon between you guys. You could have gotten married, right? Or this is just saying you're manifesting your forever partner with this person. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Like I said, this is the first time we're going to be feeling like, oh, wow, I can finally move on. This person is like showing me how they feel. I feel doted on, loved, all that. Cater to. I want to cater to my man. Let me cater to you. Because, baby, this is your day. Do anything for your man. Baby, I'll blow you away. Blow? But it's, baby, you blow me away. I got your slippers, your dinner, your dessert, and so much more. So this person could be doing all this for you. And then we have the Lovers and the King of Cups. Absolutely, yo, abso-freaking-lutely. You know what? Yes. The Lovers card and the King of Cups, this person's doting on you hand and foot, baby. What do you mean? Oh, yes. And look at how they're both naked in the car. I'm not going to show you again. But yeah, it's giving that. It's giving how you gonna be looking up shyly, or you buck naked, whatever it's called, and he looking over at you and you looking up like, and that's it. This person adores you, right? Whether you love the body you're in, whether you're a little insecure, like or whatever, this person's like taking it all in. Like, jiggle them for them. Let me stop. I am a fool. Just jiggle it for them a little bit, right? Just own it. This person would not be with you in this motel, in this vacation, in the vicinity, period, if they did not like you, how you looked, and what you could do for them, and what they could do for you. Like, y'all would not be together if they did not love you and support you and care for you, right? So just jiggle them at them a little bit. Oh my gosh, I can't with myself, but for real. Like, why? Like, if they're showing you all these things, just jiggle it for them. Give them a little show. Are you staring? What you staring at? I'm hearing freaking Tara and Willow from Buffy, where she's like, why those boys keep looking at you? And Tara's like, they're looking at the hotness of you, dummy. Like, that's what they're going to be saying. Like, why do you think I'm looking at you? Like, there's something in your teeth? No, you're beautiful. Like, stop. I like this. Every reading got better and better. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's see what this romantic encounter / moment will be. Wow, I just saw the World. The completion of a cycle, and once again, we have a naked lady there. So, yeah, a body. The cards are flying out. What the heck? We have the Magician coming through for real. Wow. There's going to be an ending, and happy ending is what I just heard. Oh my gosh. Spirit, please. Can we have some decorum? Thank you. So we also have the 𝐓𝐴. Oh, I love that. And then we have the Sun. What the heck? This is all major arcana. I mean, I'm not surprised because the vibes that we've been getting so far, but what the heck? Wait. At the bottom, we have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, it's giving all around. We've had the King of freaking Cups. We've had the King of Pentacles. Now we have the Emperor coming through. This person is taking care of everything. Like I said, it's giving all expense paid trip. And it's funny how I was talking about this person can have money and they're like, you know, buying everything and doing everything and paying for everything. Oh, yes. Whether it's a date and you're not traveling, whether you are traveling, whether they're coming to you, you're going to them, whatever. It's extravagance. Okay? Oh, Lord. I love this for you guys. I'm trying to share like that. Not your person, just the vibes. Okay? I don't like sharing. Shoot. Okay, so we have, are they straight? Stop playing. The cards out on the table. I feel like these are like self-explanatory. We have the World card. The World is a celebration, first and foremost. It's the end of a cycle. It's an accomplishment. You've succeeded something. Now you're moving on to the next level. This is getting, like I was saying, you finally realize, yeah, I'm at the end of this journey of focusing on people from the past or staying stuck in the past. I'm fully able, ready, and willing to move into the future with this person. This person was also part of that past as well. But now they're ready to start a new chapter with you, right? With the Fool. After the World card coming out. The Fool comes after the World. So it's like this person is ending this cycle with you and you guys are now stepping. It's like kind of getting, I'm hearing jumping the broom, right? That's the vibe that's coming through here where you guys are, you know, you came into it from your past as two separate beings and now you're kind of coming together. Once you jump over the broom, now you're husband and wife at the end of it, you know? Boyfriend, girlfriend at the end of it, whatever. Committed to each other at the end of it, you know? Oh, this is sweet. The Magician just, you know, showing his behind in all these readings so far. So y'all peoples is out here cooking up stuff for y'all. And then we have the Emperor. Like, he's like, yeah, taking control. And then the Sun is like, there's warmth. You can be going to a tropical island where there's like a lot of sun and warmth. I have to keep stretching, Lord. You're going to be tired, child. You're going to be tired from whatever activities you're doing, especially if it's like a trip where you're like going somewhere for real, because traveling is quite tiring. Even if it's just you sitting on a plane for 8 hours, you're still going to be tired, right? So it's kind of giving me that as well. But the Sun is like, and it's also like when you like have a sun, relax. When you have a full day out in the sun, whether it's the beach or the park, when you come home, the sun just zaps the energy out of you as much as it gives you energy. Once you're done out after a day in the sun, you're knocking out. You're getting food, getting some water, going into your AC, and once you're under them sheets, it's over for you. Okay, you could be exercising, you could be doing activities. I'm hearing pool, water sports, but the pool could be involved, water sports, stuff like that. It's definitely giving extravagant, beautiful vacation. Like, you know, I love this for you guys. Or destination wedding, I just heard as well. So that could be your next romantic moment. Your next romantic gesture would be, you know, saying I do. And having just, you know, honeymoon activities. Whether it's an actual honeymoon or not, it's giving vacation and you guys are doing all the fun things together. And you're dropping into bed after the end of every vacation in your nice air-conditioned hotel room because all expenses, right? You're ordering dinner, you're eating it, talking, intimate conversations coming through as well. And it's like you guys are just, you know, chopping it up in the bedroom, you know, playing footsie. It's comfortable under the sheets, talking, right? Getting to know each other even more. Like, I'm hearing whispered conversations. Pillow talk is definitely coming through. The lights are on. You guys are both in like your robe under the sheets. And you're just talking music. I'm hearing music in the background. It's playing softly jazz. In particular, it could be something else for any of you, but jazz is coming through as the you know, front runner in this. Jazz is playing quietly. It could be like, you know, what are those sounds they play in the background? Lo-fi, jazz vibes you're putting in the background, you know. Someone has their phone playing. It's just like giving very Taurian. Do you have any Taurus energy coming out? No? The Emperor's Aries. The Sun is Leo, so fire is coming through as well. The Magician is Virgo and Gemini. Okay? And the World is Aries, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. right? Yes, the fixed signs. So Taurus is coming through. It's definitely giving like very much all your senses are gonna be like, met? No. Tantalized, yes. So your sense of touch, taste, feel, and hearing is definitely going to be tantalized in this encounter. You're going to be touching them because you have the comfortable hotel cool sheets, those cooling sheets at the hotel that you just can't seem to find anywhere else. Y'all gonna be in your robe, so that's comfortable as well. You're gonna be playing footsie or just like, snuggled up, or their leg over your leg, or your thighs touching or something really close. You're like one head on their pillow, their head is on their pillow, and you guys are like just laying there looking at each other. The music in the background is providing the ambiance, right? You're looking in their eyes, that's the sight. Like, stop it. Okay, and the food, you could order food and you eat some food or whatever. Like, it's just beautiful. That's the vibe that I'm getting. It's like a very, like, I don't know, just chill, but very intimate and very, like, high-end vibes, right? I'm feeling this very much, very, very much. You're going to be feeling like a kid on Christmas is what I just heard as well. Oh, I love this for you. Stop. Like I said, share the vibes. Like, what you mean? Shoot. They got a brother or a friend or something? Okay, so the magician planning, right? Using every single thing. I'm hearing pulling all the stops. Is that the same? Pulling all the stops to make sure you had a good time. There could be some exercising involved as well, because this constant stretching ain't it. Boy, it could also because I'm tired. I was out late yesterday, knowing I had work. I was being grown, okay? But yeah, the magician is definitely giving that. And it's also giving like banter, like deep, deep, deep intellectual stimulating conversation, right? Right, because I feel like it's the like the sixth sense, like your mind being stimulated as well. Yeah, because with the magician here, we have Virgo and Mercury, and they are ruled by Mercury. I cannot with me right now. We have Virgo and Gemini, and they're both ruled by Mercury, and that controls the mind, communication, fast. You guys could be talking so fast you're messing up with your words. So that's what I'm doing right now. But that's the kind of energy that I'm getting for you guys. Like, you're stumbling over your words, like you're having a good conversation. Like, it's so exciting. Like, you want to cut the person off when they're done talking because you're so excited, and you guys are vibing so well. It's giving like a well-established couple feeling. If you're not a well-established couple already, you get what I'm saying? But there's an excitement here for like a giddiness, like anticipation as well. Then we have the Emperor, okay, and the Emperor is like, Big Daddy vibes, okay? The King of Pentacles, Daddy vibes. The Emperor is now Big Daddy vibes because he embodies all the kings. So you're getting a King of Cups, a King of Swords, a King of Wands. I repeat, a King of Wands, okay? And the King of Pentacles, I believe, I didn't say him already, okay? So it's giving all the kings embodied. You're getting that one in one person. You don't have to settle. You're getting all of them, okay? He's about his business. He takes care of business. He takes care of mine. I just heard, I take care of mine. He takes care of the things he believes he believes in. What he belongs to him. Heard you. Okay. Emperor, relax. Does group 3 want to be owned by you, though? Probably, because I would want to be. Shit. Let me stop. I'm done. Oh my gosh, Father, help me, please. I'm acting a fool. It must be because it's Friday, because I can't. Anyway, we have the sun also coming through, which could be you acting a fool, for real. This could be the energy, because I have been picking up on every group's energy. It's been ridiculous. From group 1 to now, you group 3. I just feel like I'm picking up on all their energy. So you guys are just like always laughing, you know what I mean? You talk really fast, you're stumbling over your words, like trying to get out your next sentence, you know what I mean? But anyway, let's move on, okay? Let us get some cards from where? Here, this deck. To get to know more about your person, which I think you gotta know, a lot about them. This chair keeps setting me up. So catering to you, making sure all your needs are, fulfilled in all kinds of ways, okay? I'm hearing, are you thirsty, babe? Like, are you hungry? Are you comfortable? Are you good? That kind of thing. Maybe even rubbing your feet. I just got that image of someone rubbing somebody's foot. Like, it's giving inside, intimate moments. Like, it's not giving, like, you're, coupling or, getting raunchy or anything. It's just giving you're with this person, just like soaking up all the good vibes. You know what I mean? You may not be, know each other well enough to get sensual, or maybe it's coming, right? The reading ain't over yet. Okay, some things are stirring in the ether, but we have, like I said, this energy of like this magic with all major arcana cards coming through. This next romantic encounter is like very big for you, right? It's like the end of something, so you can start something of new and fresh. Okay, can you tell me more about this person? Lord, why the cards flew like that? These cards are scaring me. We have the Chariot. Yeah, so movement forward. Someone who is pursuing you actively. Someone who is not giving up, okay? Someone who's taking the initiative. That's the seventh major arcana. But I won't say seventh house. Okay. I don't know what I want to say, actually. That's the seventh what? That's the seventh. Well, seventh house is marriage, okay? So you guys could literally be married for real or getting married, which is very cool if it is. Or meeting the person you will marry, right? But the Chariot, you'll never get anywhere if you keep standing still. The Chariot can also represent movement, like travel as well, a little bit. So there's something to hear about that coming through once again. But this person could be a ways away from you, okay? Or this is just representing them moving towards you or pursuing you. This could be someone who pursued you. That's how you know who this is. If you're dealing with someone who didn't pursue you, didn't come to talk to you first or say something to you first, this is not them, okay? This is someone who is like willing to take it at your pace. Because if you look at the card, we see her riding a bike and she's next to a snail. She has any moment to just zoom off and leave the snail behind, but she's taking her time with the snail, right? So this can be someone you're giving time to like slow down. This can be someone who's like has a very fast-paced life, right? And then they're always really busy, but they're deciding to slow down for you and take it at your pace. Exactly. That's beautiful. Oh my, I love that. They could want to, jump your bones. I mean, who wouldn't? Like I said, they're looking at the jubilees and like shaking for them, child. But they're taking it at your pace. You guys can be buck naked in the bed, child, I'm telling you. And they will not do anything or pressure you to do anything yet. They're just going to be staring at you, right? And you're like, what is you looking at, my boy? Like, let me stop. And they're like, what are you looking at? Like, why do you keep staring at me? Like, because look at you. Like, what do you mean? Why would I not be staring at you? Like, what you mean? And it's kind of like, oh, okay. And now you're blushing and you're shying, blah, 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 blah. Like, stop. And then it's like, they're willing to take it farther. If you're willing to take it farther, it's coming to like that. It's given, I will if you will. If you want to, I'm down, right? But if you don't want to, I'm still down. I'm still going to be here. I'm not leaving. That could be something that's very important to you, because maybe your past connections were based mostly around, sex, and now you're trying to make a difference in the world. That you should. Okay. You're trying to wait a little bit, and this person's, very much respecting that boundary that you've set. And they're like, you can get it right now. We can get it on and popping. Come on. Stop trying to make all these fall. I don't want that. We're putting you back. Bruh. What card is this? Okay. Who is this person? How many cards are this? Way too many. What is this first card, though? You have Six of Swords. Another card representing travel. Someone who travels a lot for work. Someone who's always moving. I think I said that already. They're always busy. But they can literally always be traveling for work. And the card says, all aboard, witch. It's time to write a new chapter. Ooh, that almost flipped out. Ooh, and then we have two more. I'll take those. That's it. I don't want too many. Okay, and then we have the patient witch. Look at that. Literally what I said. This person is quite patient. They're willing to sit there and talk with you and hang out with you and just talk. Listen to music in the background. Set the scene. Make it a mood. And to show you that they are here for you. They're not here for what you can give them. They have everything with this Emperor vibe coming through. They have everything they can need. They're a happy person on their own, right? If they need a release, they'll go release themselves. Like, they're not going to be trying to freaking gaslight you or make you feel guilty with the whole, are you trying to give me blue balls? Like, shut your mouth. Like, people who say that are just so, like, I want to say illiterate. That's very funny. Literally, because there's no such thing. That's a fake term. Fake news. As the freaking man in the White House loves to say. Ain't real. Shit. And if you're so backed up, you better go do it yourself. Like I said, this person would. Like if they're feeling like, you know, some kind of way antsy, they're gonna, okay, I'll be right back. Go take a shower, wank one out, and then come back and this back to talking. Like they're not going to force anything upon you. Yeah, I wanted to say thrust anything upon you, but Spirit said stop playing. Okay, it hurt you. I said it. They're not gonna force anything on you. Okay, because I know in my other readings, I like to say thrust upon you, but they're not gonna do that to you unless you want it. This is a real man here, true man. And then let us get the last card, which is the Seven of Wands. So this person's very protective as well. Like I said, I am getting like mine. My man, my woman, right? The Seven of Wands is that kind of energy. You're protecting yourself as well as others. So this person's very much a leader as well, with the Emperor card coming through. Like, can you please just behave? Like, why can't, see, that's funny. This person could say that to you as well. You could be a little bit of a tease. And they're like, can you just behave? Like, stop playing on my face right now. You know how hard it is for me to not want to be with you, right? You see, that's you shaking the booblies, right? You're shaking the jubilees. Like, can you relax right now? Like, stop. And you're like, I'm not doing anything. You know what you're doing, group 2, group 3, you know. Okay, stop playing in our faces. We have Seven of Wands. I can't even see it, I guess. We'll just do this. Seven of Wands. Witches should hold other witches accountable. So this is definitely an accountability king or queen. If you're doing something wrong, they're going to tell you. They're going to bring it to your attention. They're going to, if you, whether it's like, it's not giving like reprimanding, but they're kind of giving big daddy energy right here. So it's definitely giving discipline. It's giving stop playing. Come over here. Sit in my lap. I said what I said. Do this right now. Crawl to me. Like, you see how that escalated? Like, excuse me, what are you saying right now? Like, that's crazy. But this is definitely something to hold you accountable, right? I'm hearing this person remembers all of your conversations. They remember everything you've ever said. So if you try to like go back on something or renege or, you know, what's the other word? Oppose something you said before, they're going to clock you. Okay? They're going to do that. Okay? And sorry for saying okay so many times. Jesus. We're going to get more into what we need to know about this next romantic encounter or gesture. So if someone wants to take you out somewhere, we have old woman. Very interesting. Like I said, this person could be older than you. Emperor vibe is definitely giving that. They're older than you. They're also going to take care of you. I'm hearing amusement park. This could be a trip to an amusement park. And you're coming home to the hotel you're staying at and like just talking all day about how much fun you had. How cute would that be? And we have frivolity. Yes, it's giving frolicking. You guys are going to go frolicking on this next romantic gesture. A frolic, if you will. We have enemy. Okay, that's ghetto. Why do we have that here? We have reunion. We have frivolity. Frivolity. Frivolous is like having that fun, carefree, we're not gonna, you know, we don't know what happens next kind of energy. That's what this next romantic gesture is going to make you feel or consist of. And then we have haughtiness. The peacock. Interesting. Haughtiness is like someone who thinks they're like maybe holier than thou or uppity. But it's have to do with the next romantic gesture. Spirit clarify, because what's up? This and enemy is not making sense here for me. This could be a friends or enemies to lovers dynamic between the two of you guys. Just, you know, grasping for straws in case I'm missing something. Enemy and haughtiness, I don't feel those vibes here though. Like at all. Maybe there's something here about people like looking at your person. I don't know. Maybe, okay, I think they just clarified it for me. Give me a second. I'm hearing a song by what's his name? Craig Strickland. And he's basically saying, please don't make an enemy of me. Oh shoot, why did I stop the reading? That's crazy. I meant to pause it. Well, same difference. You guys wouldn't be able to tell, but I can't remember how many minutes we've been here. There was another song that I was hearing while I was looking up the lyrics for Enemy, Craig Strickland, and it's The Rhythm Inside by Callum Scott. It starts, I'll look it up after if I remember, but I'm hearing so many hours in the day. That's how it starts off. But anyway, Craig Strickland Enemy, it says, oh, look at everything we've lost, taking shape in the ways we're moving on. We didn't see the crash till we started down the tailpipe. We should have seen it coming. We were stalling at a green light. Now if you're moving on, now you're moving on, it's fine if you forget me. If all you want is for me to take it easy. Can I read? Like, come on now. If all you want is for me to make it easy, then I'll try not to be there when you leave. Just please don't make an enemy of me. So maybe something goes wrong. There's like an argument on this next gesture or on this trip that you're going with this person. And they're like, don't make an enemy of me. Like, if you want to leave and cool down, you can do that. But don't try to, make me the bad guy here. Because like I said, they're going to hold you accountable. Yes. And look at how it looks like the rest of the witches are shaming just one witch. You're going to feel maybe attacked or ganged up on, even though it's just one person. But this person has to tell you like it is. And they're like, don't make me an enemy after I do that, Ooh. Clark it. Let me stop. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, enemy. Don't make an enemy of me. We had so much fun. The day was so good. Like, I still want to be with you, but I have to call you on your BS, right? That's growth. That's how you have growth and how you have a healthier connection where you're able to come back from conflict. And then we have a haughtiness. So it's definitely giving after an argument. You're like, right? Y'all are funny. Excuse me, group 3. I mean, yeah, group 3, behave. Now, that's all that I have. We're going to get some dice as well. Oh, we have to look up the other song. Sorry. Rhythm Inside. Okay, so the first verse goes, so many eyes I can't see. I'm static and I can't move my feet. From the moment that you stood next to me, feeling manic, I forgot how to speak. And there's a rhythm inside that I can't slow down. In this moment in time, no, I won't stop now or give up. My hands up for love. And there's a rhythm inside that I can't slow down. In this moment in time, no, I won't stop now or give up. My hands up for love. Okay? And then the chorus is like, I feel like I can be the one for your love. Come show me what you're feeling. It feels like I can be the one for your love. Come show me how you're feeling. So that's kind of what's coming through for this song here. This person could be telling you they love you. That's the natural magic gesture you're going to be getting, okay? Or a part of it, because we've got a lot of things coming through in this reading as well. So that's the vibe I'm getting for you guys. Let's get this dice out here. Missed one. We have 11th house. Social media is coming through, so you can know this person from social media. You met them on social media. 11th house is also Aquarius. 11th house is also friends. And it's funny how I was talking about friends, lovers, but I really meant enemies, lovers. This could be a friends, lovers connection as well. We have Mercury. Mercury was coming through very heavy with the Magician. Those conversations, the intellectual banter between the two of you guys. There's something here about you guys having the same maybe sense of humor, or you guys speak the same way, or you believe in the same thing. So the conversation gets deep really quickly. Or you have a lot to say, right? Or you just love talking. Either way. Here we have the sun, so a very happy experience overall. And then we have the sun peaking right there again. We have 5th house. That's what I was saying with the whole Disney thing. No, I didn't mean Disney for real. I mean, it could be Disney, John. What you mean? But a musical park was coming through. But it was Disney amusement park. But not everybody is close to Disney, nor can they all just get up and go to Disney. So I'm like, but if it's a trip, I mean, that's one of the good ones, okay? But it's going to be fun. Like I said, a lot of activities, movement. You're going to be tired at the end of it, okay? Maybe in more ways than one. We have Taurus coming through again. That's the vibe that I was getting with all the senses being played with. This person's taking care of you. I think Tauruses love working and taking care of their loved ones, right? Because I believe the King of Pentacles is Taurus. And he is the homemaker. He's the one who's working hard. So his family doesn't have to do much or lift the finger. So you're getting a provider in this dynamic here with this person. Like, I'm going to take care of you. Don't got to worry about it. If we're going out, I got it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got it. I'm hearing 2 songs. Lucky for you, that's what I like, is coming through as well. There's something here about champagne and blue velvet and something shining so bright. So that could become, that could be like, there could be textures as well, because textures is definitely giving freaking Taurus, and we're still on Taurus, right? Yes. So textures, scents, stuff like that could be coming through, okay? But I was also hearing another song, Just Throw It in the Bag, right? With, I think it's like a Fabulous song or something. Okay, one more card. I mean, what dice is this? Let me look at it before I mistakenly turn it somewhere. Okay, it's giving Aquarius. We have Aquarius coming through. This person could be an Aquarius. We have 11th house and Aquarius energy coming through here. So we have Aquarius with Mercury. We have Virgo and Gemini. With the sun, we have Leo, 5th house, Leo, Taurus, and Aquarius. So that could be sun, moon, rising. If you know their chart, check out their major placements. Even Venus and Mars could be coming through as well, because we had like a lot of Mars didn't actually come through this time, surprisingly enough. It usually always coming through, but it was Mercury instead. Wait, there has to be another dice. No? Then where's the other planet? The sun. I'm bugging out. Sorry, relax. Don't mind me. I'm like, the sun. Yeah, so it was Leo and Virgo and Gemini instead. So if you could have those placements in your chart if you know their chart, right? But like I said, Venus, sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Mars, okay? But that's the end of your reading. This person is like very, no nonsense, very straightforward, as they should be. And they're going to, like I said, hold you accountable for certain things, because they're not going to let you get away with murder. Okay? It's giving princess treatment, but you're being held accountable. So if you be acting crazy and acting out and crashing out, this person will not have that. They will not stand for it. You will get a spanking. Okay? And I'm telling you straight up. Now, that's the end of the reading. I hope this reading resonated. Like I said, if you would like to, get the link for the roses, it's going to be in the description box below. Thank you once again, Rose Forever, for, sponsoring the video. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Okay. Y'all did y'all big one. I hope it resonated, right? Like, comment, subscribe, join the tribe. I'd love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you could also find that in the description box below. You can just email me and I got you. But yeah, I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. And as always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Mwah. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group fours. Welcome to your reading. If you chose thumbnail image 4, or however you find your way here, welcome. Get ready, get comfortable, grab a snack, and we're going to get into it. Today's reading is going to be about your next romantic gesture / moment or encounter. That was coming out in a few of the readings on here today, okay? So get into it, get comfortable, and we're going to get right into it. Before we get into that though, just quickly, this reading is brought to you by Rose Forever NYC. They are the ones who inspired this topic. They reached out to me. Hopefully, it's been a minute, okay? But they reached out to me and said they would like to collab, and I'm like, who am I to say no? Of course. So I got like a rose box from them, and it was in this beautiful, gorgeous royal blue. I'm gonna try to insert into every reading, so you guys can get a clip of what they look like while I'm talking, or maybe a clip of its own. I'm not 100% sure how I'm doing it yet, but I need to get it out because it's been a minute, like I said. And then it's this beautiful rose box. They're gorgeous, like royal blue roses, my favorite color. And I just had to get my favorite color, even though the blue roses mean like unrequited love, but it also means like being hard to get. And I'm like, you know what? I resonate with that, right? The blue roses represent mystery, the unattainable, and uniqueness. So I'm like, you know what? Heck yeah, we're gonna go with that, okay? I'm rare, right? It also represents genuine love and sensitivity and new beginnings. So I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to manifest that for myself. So yeah, let's do that one. And then as a surprise, they also sent me like a white bouquet. I'm like, oh, y'all sending me good vibes my way. A wedding's gonna be happening soon, period. Okay. So I'm like, yeah, let's do that. So thank you guys for, sponsoring me. The roses are beautiful. They're meant to last a year, I believe it is. So that's why they're called Rose Forever, okay? If you feel like getting some for yourself, which I feel like is very important, even if you have to sneak the link into someone else's, vicinity, like, oh, I want some roses, dropping hints, okay? And then like, oh, my favorite tarot reader, like, she had them in her, da, 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 and then they just come to my way. They get the link and they buy you some roses and they last for a year. Don't tell them they're not gonna have to buy you roses for the next year. Just, find a way. Where there's a will, there's a way, guys, right? Just say, I want it, right? Or you can always buy it for yourself, because period. But I have lived 28 years and I've never gotten flowers. So this is my first time. And I appreciate Spirit. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everyone that has ever supported me for the opportunity to be here right now and getting beautiful flowers. Like, I'm like, okay, because of you guys, I got my first flowers. So thank you guys for that, honestly. Because if that didn't happen, I would have to, I would have to buy myself flowers, you know? And I don't feel like being Miley Cyrus in this day and age. I don't want to buy myself flowers. And I don't want to go out with myself. I don't want to dance on myself. I don't want that. Okay? I don't at all. I did it for so long. I'm done. Okay? So, thank you, Rose Forever. Okay? For, wanting to collab with me. You guys are amazing. And the person I've been talking to has been so patient with me. I appreciate her. So hi Hannah, I love you. You're so nice. Like she's like, because I'm not even gonna get into it. But essentially I was playing around. Not even playing around, but it's been really busy. So it's just like it's like a game of cat and mouse trying to, get to one another and like, set anyway. Appreciate you. Thank you guys for thinking of me and reaching out to me and appreciating, my content. Because I appreciate you guys and I appreciate everyone who's ever appreciated anyone in their life. Okay. So show some love in the comments and go click on the link in the description box if you want to get your own Rose Forever bouquet. They have small bouquets, they have large bouquets, they have lots of things, okay? Not even bouquets. Are they called a bouquet of flowers? I believe so. But the one they sent as an extra is a wedding bouquet. Got it. Okay, cool. See, look at me. I don't even know nothing about flowers. But I hope to know more in the future because somebody will keep buying flowers for me, right? I'm manifesting that, putting that to the world. But anyway, on to your reading. Let's get into it. I see open up your heart and I see water sign. Interesting. So you could be having heartfelt conversation, heart-to-heart conversation. As the romance angel, like, what's going on? Relax. And it's still there. Open your heart. It will help you attract more love. See, maybe that's why I was going on about, not wanting to buy myself flowers and all that stuff. Because maybe you guys done that already. And you're kind of like, no, I'm ready for some love now. Okay, I'm hearing spiritual love. I'm hearing, think about it. Hey, there must be a higher love. Written in the somewhere. Written in the stars above. Without it, yeah. Let me stop. I'm switching between the male version and the Whitney version, child. But anyway, there can be something about that. You don't want to continue doing that, but you want a higher love. You want a spiritual love, and that's something you're trying to manifest. Same. Let's do it together, okay? I feel like I'm trying to get to the point in my life where I can start holding, like, rituals of love for my, viewers. Like, I want to get to the point where we start manifesting stuff together and become more of a community. Because I feel like I know y'all, right? We be talking in the comments, but do y'all know each other? Is the vibe coming through here? I want my followers and my subscribers to be family, locked in. Have some kind of connection with each other than in the comment section of the reading. There's another reading that I just posted the other day about like your star qualities, and I just saw a beautiful interaction in the comment section. Like, it warmed my heart. Like, one of the people who are always commented something, and then there was someone who responded like, you look just like a doll. I'm like, I love it. Are we supporting each other? Like, in this day and age, in the world we're living in, it's so important to do that. So thank you for complimenting my good sis, okay? Right? I gotta remember to go back and comment and, on you as well, because that was a beautiful thing for you to do. It's hard because women would love to bring people down, some women, lower vibrational women, other than lift them up, okay? So that's something you could be manifesting, higher spiritual love, okay? And it could be because you are more mysterious and more unattainable and very unique. So it takes a special person for you. And, Spirit is cooking up a special person for you, is what I just heard. So let's see. This next romantic, hold on now. Gesture or moment, please, Spirit. We have no. Now it's not the right time. We have manifest. We have someone else. Oh, the tea. And we have an earth sign. Okay. So I saw a water sign. We have an earth sign. So we could have those, at play in the reading. No says it's not the right time. So maybe it's not the right time for love, or maybe it's not the right time for this person. This is going to try to give me an overall energy of what the, gesture could be. Tell the universe exactly what you want. That's funny because I was talking about that. Yeah. doing rituals. Maybe you've been trying to manifest someone, but Spirit is saying now it's not the right time. But back to the gesture itself, we have someone else, someone in the middle, someone is trying to sabotage us, then we have an earth sign. So interesting. This next gesture, romantic gesture, could include someone else, or like having a conversation about someone else. I'm hearing the song Someone Else by the 1975. I don't want your body, but I hate to think about you as somebody else. Interesting. There could be someone in your energy here that's trying to intrude, and I don't like that, okay? And they're kind of like, I don't want your body, but I hate to think about you with somebody else. Who says stuff like that? Like, that song in and of itself is the most ghetto thing I've ever heard in my life, and I've heard some ghetto things. Like, I don't want your body, but I hate to picture it with somebody else. Are you dumb? Like, who says that? That's crazy. Interesting. This next romantic gesture could be you talking to someone about this. Like I was saying, a heart-to-heart conversation. You're going to be telling this next person that you're going to be whatever the gesture may be. We're going to get into that after. But this is like giving an overall vibe. It's going to be with an earth sign, so there's going to be a groundedness to it, a feeling of safety, which is why you feel, safe enough to open up, honestly. Because we have Taurus, Virgo, and a Capricorn. And one thing they're going to do is listen. They're going to be silent. That's the one thing about an earth sign. They could brood until the cows come home. And brood doesn't only always mean like, oh, woe is me, but it just means they can sit there and stew on something and think about it really hard in order to give you an informed and, well thought out decision. They're not rushing to conclusions. They're not bashing the person you're talking about. They're not saying, oh, F them. They're just like, I understand why. Now I understand more about you. Thank you for sharing that with me, in a very controlled manner. They're not going to be like getting crazy and egging you on. They're going to be like, well, that's your past. They're going to be like very noble, right? They're going to be very noble, very mature about this whole situation, or you will be, okay? Depending on who's the earth sign here. But I feel like the energy is not about you or them. The energy is going to be very grounded. It's going to be very safe, okay? It's going to be very wise. I'm hearing sentient. So maybe it feels like ancient, which is funny because you're trying to manifest a spiritual love. Exactly. A higher love. And that's what this person is. This could be the kind of person you've been wanting to manifest for the longest time. Okay. There could be more than one person as well. That's what I just heard. So, period. Especially when you're manifesting, I feel like a lot of people come through and you have to kind of like suss out which one that you want. Okay. But this, no, it's not the right time. I don't know about this one. If it is two people, there could be one that Spirit is saying, no, it's not good. Like, especially if it's like you manifest one person, another person comes in, it's kind of like, which one? They're like, no, one of them ain't it. Maybe the earth sign is the one that isn't it, or the earth sign is the one that isn't. And I know that doesn't sound, very clarifying, but we'll get more into it when the cards come out. If you just take away the no, it's giving, and you see how it came back out. Move. What's wrong with you? Shoot. I said no. We have an earth sign, we have someone else, and we have manifest. So if you're with someone right now, they're saying, no, it's someone else. Okay, the message just came through very clearly. Okay, I'm like, you could have said that in the beginning. If you're thinking about who this, you think you know who this romantic gesture is going to be with, you don't. They're saying it's somebody else. And if that's confirmation, extra confirmation, if this person that you're with right now is not an earth sign. Okay? That could be what's coming through here. It's going to be with an earth sign. The next romantic gesture, they're saying, no, it's not the person you're thinking it is. It's somebody else. And it's someone you've been manifesting. So, bada bing, bada boom, baby. That message came through loud and clear. Appreciate y'all. So I'm like, I don't understand what y'all saying to me right now. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's see what else is coming through. Bruh. Is this 2 of Cups? No, it's 3 of Cups. Okay. So, yeah, third-party situations. It could be between someone from your past and someone else coming in. There could be, like, some push and pull. There could be some confusion about, who you should choose as well. Okay. 3 of Cups, not the bottom of the deck. Very interesting. And then we have a Page of Pentacles. There could be something here about somebody younger than you or, less mature, which is why Spirit is saying you're manifesting somebody. And look, we have arguments, 5 of Swords, which is why Spirit is saying you're manifesting someone older, wiser, and more emotionally mature, right? Interesting. Let's get into it. This next romantic gesture or moment, please, for my group 4, what will it be? What will it be like? We have 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Powerful. That's a powerful energy right here. It could be at somebody's home, because 10 of Pentacles does kind of give me home vibes. But it could just be with someone who can see a future with you, someone who wants a family, or someone who's looking for something serious and long-standing. That's a big vibe coming through here. But I feel like all those things are going to be powerful because it's the same things you've been looking for. So it's like when you meet that person that you've been manifesting for the longest time, and they're like a 10 of Pentacles, not even a 9 of Pentacles. They're a 10 of Pentacles. They're ready to get married now, right? That's what they're looking for. That's what they want. That's a higher love coming through. They're not afraid of commitment. Okay, let's go. The next romantic gesture or moment. Wow, the cards are flying out. And the freaking Magician has come out for every group, I feel like, so far. That's crazy, or at least 3. So the Magician is hard at work. Everybody's out here manifesting these romantic encounters, and I love that for us, because period. Because it just feels like all of a sudden I felt called to do more romantic readings, and it could be because I'm being pushed in that direction. I'm trying to be more soft. I'm trying to be in my soft girl era. I'm trying to be in my lover girl era. Okay? So I'm like, okay, maybe with these opening of feelings and opening of the heart chakra even more, because I've come a long way. Just to say, I used to be not worse, but child, I'm getting better. And I'm proud of myself. So I'm like, there could still be some opening for, I want to say us. There could still be some opening for us left to do, okay? And as we're doing that, we're also manifesting someone who wants the same things that we do. This family dynamic, this long-term connection, serious. There's something here about home life is very important. But home is coming through again. Okay, so let's keep going. This next romantic gesture or moment, we have 3 of Swords. Very interesting. This is going to happen after a heartbreak. You're manifesting maybe with a broken heart is something that's coming through. Now I'm hearing the song by Alicia Keys. Have you ever tried sleeping with a broken heart? Well, you could try sleeping in my bed. That used to be my mom's song. She loved that song. I'm like, okay, Alicia, go off. But this this 7 of Wands, I feel like wants to come out in reverse, and it means letting your guard down, right? Why is this 3 of Swords here, please, Spirit? That was fast. Appreciate you. You have 8 of Pentacles. Interesting. Yeah, there's something about putting in the work to get over something, a heartbreak. So this could be, I don't know, like what dynamic could be coming through or what situation could be coming through. So you could be at someone's house, right? Interesting. I just heard you could meet this person at someone else's house. But this is what do the moment itself. Just let's get into it. Okay. So you could be at someone's house. You guys are talking. You guys know each other. I'm hearing dinner. Dinner could be involved. This could be just dinner outside somewhere as well. This could be a family, man. This person could have kids. And you guys are like having a dinner at this person's place because they can't leave their kids, or you're having dinner at a restaurant. You're talking about this person's kids. You're talking about family. You're talking about love. You're talking about what you want in a partner is the vibe that's coming through here, okay? And then we have the Magician. You're talking about what you want in this connection, what you want in love. I think this is a date, guys. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting here. Like the other romantic gestures were kind of giving more in, if that makes sense, right? Like how they love saying on freaking Love Island, the UK, it's still early days. It's still early days. Like it's still early in the connection. We still don't really know each other that much, but what we do know is that we want this and we want that. So you're talking about the things that you want, right? It's a date. It's what this is. You're talking about what you're looking for in this person. You are on the same page with them. You're on the same page. Okay, so it's still early days when you have your next romantic gesture or moment, okay? And I love how it's kind of like they're looking at each other, and the woman is kind of like, I feel like they're shaking hands in a kind of way. He's looking at her and she's looking at him, if you can kind of see what I'm talking about. They're looking at each other and like, okay, yeah, we want the same thing. We're on the same page here. So yeah, this next romantic gesture or encounter would be a date between you, and it's giving you trying to work through the heartbreak, because it is kind of hard, it is very hard to open yourself up and put in the proper work to get to know someone when you have been hurt before, because now you're going to be a little more guarded, right? Or you are just guarded in general because you're scared of getting hurt, period. And that could be something you have to work on. And that's what they're coming through to say, or that's what you will be working on when you're in this connection, right? Being more vulnerable, letting your guard down, which is very beautiful. And then we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. That's what you're doing with the Seven of Wands in reverse. You're letting your guard down, but it takes some kind of mastery. You have mastered your heart. You've mastered your heart chakra. You've mastered your heart space is the vibe that's coming through here. I think we're going to need a lot more cards for you guys to get more about what's coming through here. So just to start it off, it's giving a date where you're getting to know someone. You're asking all the questions. You're building a firm foundation, but the foundation is kind of, how can I describe it? It's not already there, but you guys are both looking for the same thing. So when you both want marriage, you both want to have kids, you both want the big house, and you both want all these things, it's like a fast track to the freaking, to the, down the aisle. It's a fast track down the aisle because there's not really much you have to do. You guys have both worked on yourself so tirelessly. You've worked on yourself so much and so tirelessly that now it's just, everything happens quick, right? I hope you understand what I'm saying. I'm not sounding doofy because that's what I'm feeling very strongly. It's like we have done the freaking work. Eight of Pentacles is the master of your craft, the master of your heart or heartbreaks, as it came out to clarify that. And now that, like I said, you will become healed. You're the best version of yourself. Now that you've met your match and this spiritual connection, it's just off to the races. It's giving things are going to happen fast. You're going to be in a relationship fast. You're going to be seeing each other more often. You're going to be like, so like, oh my gosh, tangled up in each other is what I was trying to say. Okay, communication could be a thing coming through here. You could have a hard time communicating how you feel or being vulnerable, and that's something you're going to have to learn how to do. So I'm trying to say cute stuff, and it's struggling to come out, right? I'm like that. We need it to be flowy. We need it to be nice, smooth, right? And I feel like the more you feel safe with this person, the more it happens. You do feel safe with them because you're letting your guard down right here. Okay, next card. We have a freaking Lovers. Oh, yes, exactly. It's like a welcoming home. It's like a coming home. You know how people pass away, they say they're going home? This is a coming home. And we have home. Wait. But the Ten of Pentacles, is this like someone you already live with? That's what's coming through here? I don't think so. It's still giving me new. It's still giving me new, but it's like a coming home. Okay, wait. Let me cook. Hear me out. This next romantic encounter, this next romantic moment, gesture, is a feeling of coming home to a soulmate, something you've been wanting for the longest time. And it's coming to you because you've been putting in the work. Like I said already, I'm not going to keep repeating myself, right? But that's what it's feeling like. Oh, I met my soulmate. It's the other half, right? The missing piece. I've done all this work. And I feel like I'm getting, this is like a very spiritual reading for you guys. All the other ones were like fun and cute and romantic. This is like very spiritual because it's kind of like I finally met the person that I've been putting in all the work for, right? I finally met the person that I've been waiting for. It's like a click. When you put two pieces that belong together and they just fit so seamlessly together. It's like, oh, so it's always supposed to be this way, right? It's like finding the function in the pen. Like the first, that's not a good example. Finding the function in, what example can I use? Like when we used to be cavemen, right? And we had to learn how to keep ourselves warm. It was like trial and error, right? What can we do? How did man discover fire? How? Was it always there? Did we rub something up against each other the wrong way and then there was a spark and they felt that it was warm? And did somebody get burned? Did somebody die before we as humans knew fire dangerous, right? But it does keep us warm, so just tread carefully. You know, like there's something like that coming through where it's like, oh, something finally clicks. Like, oh, yeah, it's you. Wow. You meet them and it's like, oh, okay. Now you're like, okay, now I'm comfortable. Now we can get this thing moving. Now we can finally move on. It's like a car that's been like stuck and you didn't really know what the problem was until someone else comes along and says, oh, you're missing what's a car part? A carburetor, whatever. You're missing this, gas. And then they go put gas in the car. Now you're ready to go. And instead of them going back to their car, they come in the car with you. You guys go on and have a beautiful adventure, right? Like I'm not explaining it properly, but when I first felt it, it felt so good. It felt so good. Okay. that over there. I mean, I guess you can stay over here. Just put that here. And then we have the Lovers. We're going to keep this down here. So very serious, very stable next date, because this is definitely giving me a date. This could also just be two people coming home to their partner. If you just want to watch this for, you know, shits and gigs, and like, oh, like you're just coming home to your partner, and you're gonna be able to go over and like they're gonna rub your head, and I'm getting like, I do need that right now. I need somebody to come rub my scalp, you know, give me a little head massage. And I'm seeing someone tuck into someone's like hands, their arms, and like just hugging each other and just sitting there and like basking in silence. You know, there may not be much conversation between you guys, just there's just an air of understanding that, yeah, this is my person, you know what I mean? You guys may not be very talkative, right? We're not really getting many swords here. You only got 1 3 of swords, and I think that has to do more with like heart and not much talking, but you talking about the heartbreak you've experienced, which I think I already said. But yeah, it's like coming home, like just sitting in quiet with your person that understands you. There's going to be a deep understanding here between the two of you guys in this next date. Like, oh, there was many times I stayed up at night crying over how much work I was putting into finding love and it never happened. This person will be like, wait, that happened to me too. Like, I manifested a person that was going to be smart, intelligent, love sports, love country music, love this, love that. And they're going to be like, wait, I asked for the same thing too. You know what it's giving me, which is very funny that I didn't think of it sooner? There was an interview that I was watching with Keke Palmer and Janae from season 6 of Love Island. I was watching it, I believe, like, it was Tuesday or Wednesday. It was probably Wednesday. Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. So she's doing an interview, and of course Keke is asking her all of the juicy questions from the season, and there ends up being like a scene in season 6 where Kenny comes back with a girl from Casa Amor, which is this competition that they do on the show to bring in a bunch of new, sexy, tempting girls to see if the guys are going to stay loyal to their partner or step out and start acting a damn fool, right? And Kenny doesn't act a fool, but he does bring back another girl. And Janae, like, just, you know, crashes out when he does come back. She's like, why would you bring her back here? I'm standing here and didn't choose anyone because I believe that we had a connection. Like, who do you think you have a stronger connection with, her or me? And he's like, you. And she's like, then why did I bring you? Then why did you bring her back? And he's basically like, oh, well, I didn't think we didn't really talk about it before I left. And we haven't known each other long. So I wasn't sure if you were going to find a stronger connection with someone else, which I understand, you know, but still. But basically, she's like how they did not show a lot of the connection between her and Kenny. So it seemed like he came in, she became obsessed, and then he went to Casa and she crashed out because whatever. No, she's like, they were talking for like hours and hours and hours, days straight, and how they would talk about God. And that's one thing they connected on. They talked about this and that. And how she wasn't just crazy. They were talking for a long time. The connection was established and built, and they spent days talking where he would have options to go to talk to other girls, and he would just talk to her. So her crash out was quite valid. And then she was like how the day after that, because when the guys came back, and they were trying to recouple up, he brought back a heifer. So she was single and vulnerable. So she was like, I'm done with this. I've experienced too many L's this whole season. These men are not treating me to my goddess capabilities. They're not treating me the way I deserve to be treated. I'm going home. And then I believe when Kenny heard she was going to go home, he like cried. He was crying and like, I'm sorry. He was blubbering. Like, and it was the cutest thing, but also you did it to yourself. Anyway, have sympathy. Let me stop. Okay. Have sympathy. Anyway, I'm trying to. And he was crying in her friend's arms, like, I'm sorry, like crying. These were no crocodile tears. He was shaking. He could barely get his sentences out. Okay, an emotional king. You love to see it. And he was like, I messed up. I'm sorry. Like, she wouldn't even talk to him, all that kind of stuff. And they, worked it out. They're still together happily a year later. We love to see it as well. But there was something here about how she was like, I'm going home, and how her best friend, or the best friend in the house at the time, Serena, was like, give it some time, you know what I mean? Just see how you feel tomorrow when you wake up. And they had a moment together. This was what I meant to say. I was talking too much. I'm sorry. She was like, if you could have, Serena asked Janae, if you could have any guy come in, what kind of guy would it be? What kind of guy do you want? And she literally wrote down, he has to be Dominican. I want him to be 6'3". I want him to be the Dominican that's from the Bronx. Like, she wrote down what the guy she wanted, and literally The next day, Kenny came in. So before he even came in, she was ready to go home. She had experienced too many losses. She was done, playing the game. And Serena was like, just wait and see how you feel tomorrow. And that night they stayed up together and they were writing out a list of their like dream guy or whatever, and the kind of guy she would like to come into the villa. And then she's like, literally the next day, Kenny arrived, and it was to a T what she had written down. I'm like, God will do it every single time. And it was her friend, that was her angel that day, saying, just stay. Just wait it out one day, and if you feel the same way tomorrow, you can go home. The very next day, that man popped into the villa. And all that stuff happened. They were the guy who loved God, put God first. That was also something that she asked for. And I'm like, won't he do it every time? Oh, hallelujah. Let me stop. I'm acting a fool. But for real, though. Seriously. So it's giving that. You finally, like, you were ready to give up on love and you just meet the person you've been manifesting. It may not be physically, but it's definitely giving the same values. But it was physically in Janae's case, so it could be for you as well. You're a perfect type on paper, pops up in front of you. They want the same things as you. They believe in God. They want marriage. They want kids. They want a little house on the freaking prairie. Who knows? And you guys are talking about this during this date of this encounter. And you're like, wait. Like, we're agreeing on so many things. We get along so well. Like, maybe your favorite artist could be their favorite artist, and things are just very freakily matching up. And there's nothing you can do to deny that this person is your person, right? That's the vibe coming through. Lovers is like that match made in heaven. A soulmate bond between two people. Now, let us keep going. Let's see what else is coming out for you guys. Their next romantic gesture or encounter. So a date. Oh, Lord. We have a Queen of Pentacles. We have a Judgment. So that's definitely giving divinely guided, fated events. That's what I think of as the Judgment card. Things that are brought into your life to test you. So this person could be a test, not in a bad way, in a good way, to see if you're really ready to move on. If you sabotage it, maybe you're not, right? And maybe you're not actually ready for what you keep preaching you're ready about, okay? No tea, no shade. You have Nine of Pentacles, going to be slow, okay? It's going to be a lot of getting to know you, a lot of questions, a lot of getting to know your substance, who you are at your core. This person's very inquisitive. They know how to ask the right questions. That's the vibe that I'm getting here. And you're going to answer them properly, because we have this coming out with the Seven of Wands, which is letting your guard down. We have Eight of Swords in reverse, getting out of your head. No longer seeing yourself as a victim, right? You're going to see yourself as a freaking survivor, is what I just heard. Because you realize that the things you've been through and overcome is like, no one else could have done it. Not many people, okay? Because many people would have given up and be like, oh, whatever. Or, settle for less. Both you guys have high standards, because you're not settling for less. You want a spiritual connection, as you should. Okay? Just trying to fix these cards really quickly. Put these to the side. What else do we have? We have the Queen of Pentacles coming out over here. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who knows her worth, right? She's definitely the person who is... I'm not going to say that. Stop playing. She's definitely the person who knows her worth, and she knows she's waiting for her King of Pentacles. She's not settling for anything less. And here we have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. So someone who is like, I don't know, this person sees your worth, if that's any like consolation or whatever. If you see your worth and they see it as well. Is basically what I'm trying to say. She knows she's not someone who's going to be out here doing 50-50 and all that kind of stuff. The Queen of Pentacles is quite traditional. And with all these pentacles coming through, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, this is someone who is like, okay, I see it and I'm going to put in the work. I accept your 20 and raise you 100, right? That kind of energy. Now we also have, wow, the freaking Sun and the Star. What the heck? What do you mean? A wish comes true with the Star, and the Sun is just having a good time and feeling seen. Feeling seen. Nothing can hide when the sun is out. Nothing can hide when the sun is out. Not even your shadow. Wow, wait, bars. Yo, profound things keep coming through in this reading. Not even your shadow can hide when the sun is out. Because when the sun is out, that's the only time you see your shadow. Yeah, you're going to be getting into some deep topics, some shadow work, some all of that. Okay. Yeah, look at me dropping bars and things, period. Yeah, you're going to be seeing your shadow, but you're also going to be, the light is going to be shining so heavy on you, and your shadow is going to feel supported enough to come out and show itself, which is kind of like, what happens when the sun is out and you're walking and you just see your shadow the whole time. And you're like, why is you here? The Jocelyn Hernandez meme, like, why is you here? Like, Who invited you to the party? Go sit down somewhere. So this person may bring out the shadow in you, but like I said, that spirit testing you to see if you're truly mature enough and ready to maybe not crash out or not get crazy or not leave or be immature, you know, or like, what is it called? Block your blessings. You know, that kind of thing is coming through. So this person, your next romantic gesture, I feel like this is not feeling romantic for me because this is not my idea of romance, but this could be your idea of romance, okay? Someone who's going to listen, someone who will respond, okay? Someone who's going to match your energy. Someone who will treat you like the queen that you are, that's romantic right there, okay, period. Someone who sees you and sees themselves in you. There's nothing more powerful to me than seeing myself in someone, because it's kind of like, if you love yourself, you are going to love that person as well, because you can see the struggles they've been through. You're going to appreciate them so much more because you know what you've been through and how hard it was to come out on the other side and how it shaped who you are now. So you're going to have even more respect for the person that you see yourself in, if that makes sense. Yeah, there's a lot of profound, deep insights coming through in this reading. And I guess that is kind of romantic. It's even more romantic than the fluff. Because getting down to the nitty-gritty of who someone is even romantic than getting flowers from somebody, you know? But you want that too. You want that too. Princess Treatment is the Queen of Pentacles for show. Ooh. Give me a second. Now, I forgot where I was letting off. I forgot where I left off. But that was my best friend calling, so that could be something that's important as well. You could be getting a call from this person. This could be somebody that you do know. This could be someone you're friends with, right? That could be something that's coming through. But like I said, I was giving like very profound, like, energy with this person, where like some things are like just, it's like very serious, very grown up, very mature. Like, I'm gonna lay it all out there. Do you want this? Do you want that? What do you want? Da da da. Like, now that we're talking about, let's just get into who this person is as well, so we can get to know more about them. Because my phone about to die, y'all. This is the situation. But like I said, the sun is giving Leo, the lovers is Gemini, the star is Aquarius, Queen of Pentacles is, I believe, I'm not sure if it's Capricorn or Virgo, but I know King of Pentacles is Taurus, so it has to be Capricorn or Virgo. Okay. It's probably Capricorn. I'm not 100% sure. That person could be a Capricorn. Wow, the cards are flying out. More about this person, please, Spirit. We have the Chariot. Wow, this came through for Group 3's person in the exact same position, the first card. So the Chariot is definitely someone who will not chase. I mean, chase, yes, why not? Sure, right? You're the prize. That is, I mean, they're the prize, but no, you're the prize. You get to vote the prize, okay? Like, that could be something you fight about. Like, oh, you're so great, but no, you're so great. No, you're so great. Like, that kind of going back and forth, you know, but this person is definitely the one who's going to be pursuing you. This person's going to reach out to you, ask you out, plan the date. That's the vibe that's coming through for you guys here. So that's not something you're going to have to worry about. They're taking the initiative, okay? And they're taking it at your pace. That's what was like significant about this card in Group 3 as well, where we have her on the bike and she could zoom off, but she's taking it at a slow pace because the snail is taking it at a slow pace, you know? So she's matching their energy. You're going to be matching each other's energy really well. And I feel like I've been talking too much because now I feel like I'm getting more tongue-tied. Like, ugh, my tongue is getting crazy. All the words are jumbling together. That's how I know I've been talking too much, okay? Here we have the 9 of Wands in reverse. It's going to feel like a load off. Why is that song coming through? Take a load off, Fanny. Like, excuse me. This person could be country. You could be country. That's like very much going to be a country song. Here we have the Hierophant. Like I said, immediately someone who's very serious, very down to earth. They know what they want. They're very decisive and they know what they want and where they want to go with you in particular. So in just general, they know what they want to do. They have like a very good control and good grip on their life, okay? But when it comes to relationships and love and romance, they know what they want and they're going to be laying it all out there. And you're going to be laying it all out there. And then after the date, you can decide, okay, where do we see things going? But because we keep getting so much things about like divine connection, it's definitely given that you guys are like, oh, why are we so similar? Like, you know what I mean? It's that date you go on where it's just like, is this even real right now? Like, it's not giving like movie date. It could. But I'm getting like very practical, grounded energy with all the pentacles coming through. I'm not getting someone's like sighing and giggling and da-da-da. It's very much like locked in. You know, like when you see someone have like a very intense back and forth conversation, you just see the head going back and forth. It's a tennis match. That's what's going to be giving. Where did you grow up? Florida. Where did you grow up? New York. Where did you go to school? This place. Where did you go to school? That place. Your parents are together? Yeah. And it's just like the conversation is like forever flowing, right? But then there was like a little bit of like silence coming through in the beginning, but I think it was more so giving you're going to feel comfortable and safe enough to open up, right? This person's also very observant is what I'm getting. They're very observant. And they're very, very, very emotionally intelligent. That is the kicker. That is the most important part that I'm hearing. The like, just, you know, there's going to be a lot of emotional intelligence in the connection, especially because you guys are giving lovers energy, and that's like twin energy. So you guys are going to be like mirroring each other. So whatever you are, expect that in the male, female, or what they, them, whatever version. That's what's coming through here, right? And at the bottom, we have the Magician freaking coming through again. You can't make this up. You have everything you need to do, anything you want. That's the energy of this date. Like the start of many more, you know? Like it's kind of like, you know what this is actually giving me? Sometimes when you're in a fairy tale, you know the fairy tale has to end. When things are so practical and make so much sense, and like someone is constantly reassuring you and saying, this is good, and yeah, I want that, and I want this, and you can feel that they're being truthful, it's secure attachment, basically, is what I'm trying to explain. Like when you feel like it's a fairy tale, it's kind of like, I don't want to lose this, you're going to hold on to it and like, you know, anxiously, right? Or if it's too much of a fairy tale, this person's going to leave. It's too good to be true. But when you're in a secure attachment between you and someone else, it's like, I know they're going to call me because they said they're going to call me and I believe them. I know we're going to have another date because they asked me on another date before this date is over. Like, you know what I mean? I know they have a good job because they came in a freaking Aston Martin, they came in a Bugatti, they came in a freaking Lexus, a Range Rover, whatever you want to call those expensive cars, you know, an Audi. Like, they came in a good car, so I know they have money. They're not lying about their job. Right? Like, stuff like that is what's coming through. Like, I know they have a good job, or this and that, because it's a specific, I'm hearing something very specific, okay? So just walk with me. There's the Anwar White, haven't talked about him in a minute, but he's a dating coach, specifically for Black and brown women on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok as well. And I first, you know, learned of him on TikTok, but now I see him mostly on Instagram. And he basically says how to figure out if a guy has money based on what card he uses or puts down for dinner, right? And he like goes through all the different credit cards and stuff like that. And that's kind of what I'm getting. Like, you know, like what's a high class vehicle, the way I was, you know, naming the high class cars. You know what's a high quality watch and clothes. And this person has those things. So you're like, oh, if you see them in a nice car, they have to have a nice job. Not always, but this person definitely. Okay, they're grown. Okay. We have Taurus coming through with the Hierophant. We have Cancer coming through with the Chariot card. It's like giving this person means what they say and they say what they mean, and they're going to move exactly how they say they're going to move, because you just feel that intrinsically. You feel that in your soul. Like, this is like soul vibration or soul resonation in this next, you know, encounter you have, a romantic encounter you have, right? It's like, oh, this person's just like me. And I know I would stand on business, so I know they will, right? But it's giving, they put down the card and like, oh, look at you, you got this. Like, giving the Brunta, is it Quinta Brunson, in that, you know, how she became famous? Oh, you got money, because he bought her the large popcorn. So if you're on a date, you're going to a fancy restaurant, like, oh, he got money, he put down the card. Don't even look at the check. Put that down. Put that thing down. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's giving that kind of energy. I'm with a man. Like, or not to, you know, not so bad. I'm with whatever, the person who you are attracted to the most, who's going to provide. I'm with a provider, okay? Clock it. I'm with a provider. He didn't even look at the check you just paid for it, and now we're off. We're getting dessert. Like, you know what I mean? And it's just like, oh, like, it's like all is right in the world. This is how it's supposed to be. It's not like, you know what I mean? There's no like nervousness or butterflies, because it's like, why would he not do these things? Like, why would I not be getting Prince of Chima right now? Why would he not be buying me dessert after buying me breakfast, like, and dinner and lunch, and after spending all day together? Why would he not still be paying for things? Like, what do you mean? Why would he not be ordering me Uber home? Like, it's just giving stuff like that, where it's like, that's not fairy tale stuff. It's like real life stuff, you know? I hope it makes sense to y'all, child, because I'm like, what are you even saying? But I feel like that's what's coming through for you guys. I want to get some cards from this deck here. Hopefully it will provide more clarity. My group forest, please, Spirit. We have waiting. Yeah, you've been waiting for a long time. So have they. We have wife. Look at that. exactly. They're treating you like they would treat a wife, so you already know. Like, stop playing. This could just be a regular date, but this group more than anything is already giving me like you guys are married or locked in already, because this could be a new person too. I feel like I was in that vibe as well, but now that I'm getting more towards the end and we have a wife coming through here, it's like you know these things for sure because you already know they're yours. It could be something like that when, like I said, with soul resonance, where I know this is already mine, like the Lulu vibes, you know, where I'm gonna have $100,000 in my bank account because it's mine already, like, you know what I mean, and then it shows up. Like, I've manifested this man head to freaking toe, you know, mannerisms and all. He's mine. Like, spirit heard me. They sent me my man, and there's no reason for me to have to worry because he's mine. Like, I already know. I feel it, right? And that's kind of like how it's secure because you know that's your husband. You know that's your man. Like, I know this is my husband. This is like a regular date night for us. We're going on a date. We're talking about topics. Like, we're murdering each other. You know, he's paying for everything, right? I know he got it, and we're going to have another date because he's my man. Like, that's my husband, right? It's giving those kind of vibes. Now, whether this is your actual husband for real and you're just watching and you're single, it's giving he's treating me. Yes, that's also another thing that I can bring up. And our White was like, women are always asking, oh, if he's not texting me back, does he care? Oh, if he's not doing this, he's like, that can all be debunked with one simple question. Is this how my future husband would act? Is he doing the things my future husband will do? If the question to that is, if the answer to that is no, that's your answer. Stop waiting around. If this person you met them, they haven't asked you out in a week, let them go. If they did, you guys are dating and they haven't locked things down between 2 to 3 months, let it go. They're wasting your time. If they have not popped the question within 1 to 2 years, let it go. He says 1 year. He's very tight with that. He's like, if he's still wasting time after a year, a man knows he wants to marry you, right? If he's doing that, then it's time for you to go. Like, he's not doing what you need him to do, you know? I love Anwar. He just be having me giggling too. Okay. And what the bleep? We have freaking wedding. Are you serious right now? We have waiting, we have wife, and we have wedding. That's why this feels so natural, because you're like, this is my future husband. I already know. Like, I manifested him. I wrote him down. That's about it. Thank you, Spirit. Let's go. Now we're walking off to the freaking sunset. Wow, I love this. Or, like I said, you're just married to this person, and this is a regular date night. Take it as it resonates. Wow, the cards are very talkative. And look, we have a room. It's giving romantic dinner at a restaurant. Period. Another card flipped over, I'm sure. Over here, we have faux. This is giving me kind of courthouse a little bit. It was going to be eloping on this next romantic encounter. Maybe, wow. Wouldn't that make so much freaking sense? We have wife. It's like we're done with waiting. We have wedding, and then we have room. You're in the courtroom getting married. Because for whatever reason, it looks like she's going to a courtroom, right? But faux is like someone who's like an op in a way. I know a card flipped over in this deck. And we have gift. So yeah, there's something, it's giving paying, it's giving having the money. The Ten of Pentacles being the first card to come out for what it's going to feel like or what's going to be like in the encounter in and of itself is giving. They got money. It's going to be at home because it says room, going to be at their house, or it's going to be in a nice restaurant. They're going to like rent out a private room. There was also another couple that I was watching on social media where he's like Korean and she's Black Jamaican, and they met on a dating app. And yes, oh my gosh, yes, I was mentioning Janae and Kenny, their beliefs about God, and this couple as well. Like, he vetted her. He had to make sure she knew about her God, knew about her Bible before he took her on a date. And the first date they ever went on, he rented out a whole restaurant in New York. Like, does that scream money? Does that not scream opulence? He rents out a whole room in New York, rents out a restaurant for the night, and wined and dined, my good sis. And they've been locked in after that. He literally dotes on her hand and foot. Now they have an Instagram account where he cooks for her all the time. And she just records him doing it and sits there and eats at the end of every night. He pays the bills. Like, she does nothing. Doesn't lift a finger. She just sits there and looks pretty. Trophy wife, Queen of Pentacles vibe. Like, that's what's coming through. It's crazy how everything's coming back to that couple. And then I was talking about Janae and Kenny, how she was like, he needs to love God as much as I do. He needs to look like this, do that. And she manifested that man out of thin air. He came the next day. I'm like, sorcery. But that's what this is, sorcery. I don't know what to tell y'all. But yeah, we have gifts. coming through here. So look at all the riches. This person's gonna be showering you with gifts. Like I said, paying for everything. And I feel like I was sounding a little bit delulu when I was singing. I'm like, he gonna pay for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and dessert, and your Uber home? Oh yes, he will. Cause shoo. Let's get some dice out and see what comes through in the dice. Okay, I'm gonna get Jupiter. I'm gonna get Capricorn. Like, I just want to know more about this person. I'm very curious. I'm nosy as well. But let me stop. We have Leo. We have Saturn. Look at that, Capricorn coming through. This person's giving me Capricorn so bad. We have Sagittarius. They're a little bit of an adventurer. This date is going to be very adventurous. It may like go from one thing to the next, one location to the next. Yeah, one location to the next. From the restaurant to their house, from the restaurant to the park, to the dessert shop down the road, back to your house, right? That's funny. I love that. Here we have South Node. So that's that past life connection coming through. Like, you manifested this person, you know them already. Almost as well as you know yourself, is what I just heard. And then we have 2 here, assets. I mean, yeah, it was either this or Jupiter coming out to show they got money, okay? They may not be, filthy, stinking rich, but they can definitely provide, okay? Period. It's like giving, yeah, they're on the fast track to marriage. They're finding someone they want to date and marry. They're marrying, they're dating with intention. They're going to marry you because they know that's what they want at the end of the day. But Leo is definitely giving a attractive, vibrant, playful. This, I love Leo and Sag together. They kind of give you the same vibes. Very fun, very lively, life of the party. So I don't want you to think this person's boring. I don't want you to think that at all. Because if you're still there after how many hours, they could go on for hours, they're not boring. You know what I mean? Because we have the Hierophant, and we have Capricorn, and we have Saturn coming through here. They're just very mature. They've been through some things, and they know how to have fun and let the guard down as well. So it's like, it's not going to be boring per se, but it's going to be very serious and intentional, this date. Or, yes, it's a date, I feel like, Okay, so I think that's all that I have for you guys. Like, I'm still curious about who this person is. You'll never get anywhere. This was supposed to be for who they were. They're definitely looking for a wife, okay? And look, this is Capricorn. Did I skip over things? I did. Wow, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm about to end the reading. I'm not even done. We have Capricorn coming out with Saturn. So like I said, very serious energy. I called it. I'm like, if Capricorn comes out, that's about it. We have Capricorn and we have Saturn. This person could be very stern, very serious, very stoic. They could be a little hard to read and hard to open up at first, but I'm not saying in they're not going to tell you anything, but it's kind of like they're like, until I know this is my person, I'm going to be very serious, asking all the questions. You know what I mean? And then I would also say that Kenny had a more serious, quiet demeanor, shy, reserved when he met Janae, and she was the more bubbly one. And now he's on TikTok going crazy, doing voiceovers and doing TikTok trends. And he's way more outgoing now that he met his girl. You know what I mean? So that's what's coming through for your person. They may come off a little bit more quiet and reserved, but he was ready to ball out for Janae leaving him. He was ready to, he's ready to dance next to her and do all the trends that the couples are doing on social media because he loves her, that kind of man. So he may be the strong and silent type, but he's going to be a simp for you. That's all you need to know. This person could be tall. This person could look like Kenny from Love Island season 6. I think he has light brown eyes, curly. He gets Prince Naveen. Curly hair. He's Dominican. He's really tall, really buff, has a great body. A God-fearing man, right? And then I believe Janae said he went to some kind of Catholic school where it's non-violent Catholic school, right? And then she said she's Baptist Christian. He's Catholic, and he goes to her church with her every Sunday, even though it's not the same. There's similarities, but he's like, okay, we're going to church, fine. I'll go to church with you, right? He doesn't push the subject, doesn't get upset. You know what I mean? Love that. Very independent, very secure, attachment kind of fellow. Then we have 7th house, which is, long-term relationships and marriage. So, I feel like the cards are speaking for themselves. Not me skipping over those things. I feel like I've got enough on who this person could be. There's no need for me to go any further. But they do feel very deeply with Cancer card coming through here. They could like riding bikes. Did I just hear a door? Anyway, that could be confirmation, I guess. But you're definitely giving trophy wife. You're definitely giving, yeah, I put them right next to each other. wife and Queen of Pentacles. Definitely giving. That's what they're looking for. Not even just that. They're looking for someone like to hold them down. And that's definitely coming through for you guys. Like ride or die kind of energy. You know what I mean? And that's what you definitely provide them. So I love that for you guys. I mean, shoot. Yeah, no, that hurts. These earrings acting up. Okay, yeah, I'm done. I hope this video resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. This person can afford it. You better go tell them to buy you some Rose Forever roses. True. The link is in the description box below. Love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, join the tribe. We'd love to have you. If you'd ever like to book a personal reading with me, you can always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. And as always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Bye.